Hello there, gamers. How are we doing? I was going to talk over the song, but I realised last time when I tried to do that you literally couldn't hear the song or me because we both just kind of cancelled each other out. So I hummed along. There's my input. How are we all doing? How long have I got left on this card? Oh, 30 seconds. Oh, make the most of it because I'm going to have to go straight on to the good old Payday 2, and the Payday 2 Twitter account has retweeted the stream. What angels. Whoever that is, Payday Twitter man, thank you, I appreciate that. Hello, how are we all doing? I'll pause this for a moment. Oh, it is time for a good old Payday 2 stream. For the context, because some people are probably looking on my channel now and going, Troy, this is the third Payday 2 stream you've done in a row without any videos. What's going on? Quite simply, I'm in the middle of exam season. I just had an exam yesterday, and my third and final one is a week today. Let's face it, I'm not going to revise today. Today is at least my only day off, maybe more than one, but let's not judge myself on that just yet. But today is definitely a day off for me. I want to relax, and I thought, you know what? I've really been enjoying streaming Payday 2 at the minute. Let's go back and do that again. And then we've got some Payday content on here while there isn't a video. I'm hoping we'll get a Payday 2 video out this weekend. Don't quote me on that, but I have something recorded. I just need to get around to editing it. I'm hoping I will do that because it's my Update 200 discussion video because I really want to get that out there. And I'm hoping that I will get it out because I really want to get some discussions going and see what you all think about Update 200 for PC, you know, what's going to be there, what might not be, because there's a lot of people discussing it right now, and I want to get my thoughts out there. So, 41 people currently here. Thank you all for joining. I really do appreciate it. We're going to be playing some Xbox One Payday today. I should have booted up the game. That is professional streamer right there. Or should I say unprofessional for not revving it up. You know what I mean. And we're going to just play some typical heists. We may do some crime spree. Not too sure yet. I will see. It just depends on how I feel, really. Who else have we got in the chat then? Let's have a look. Oh, there's so many people. Hello. Hello to all of you. I like the song. What is it called? The song is called A Million Pieces by Bastille. It's a song from my faves. My absolute faves. I just thought, you know, it's that kind of day. I'm going to put some vibes on. Tobias from Overkill is here. Hello there, Tobias. I see you there. Thanks for dropping in. Hughes Delicious, Chow Gamer, Funny Valentine, Callum Judge, Skippy, Philo, JR. Thank you all for joining. I really do appreciate it. I'll sit here and read all of the names, but we might be here for a minute. So, okay. So yeah, I hope you're all doing well. I don't know how many of you have actually got exams at the moment. I'm not sure how many have still got them. My university were completely adamant that we were still going to have exams, hence why I've got them. They've not been too bad then. Because for my exams now, they're doing open book ones at home, so you have access to all your notes. You can, well, if you want to talk to friends to try and work questions out, which, let's face it, everybody's doing, so, you know, cheating is just a thing everyone's doing at this point. I will not comment on whether or not I have done that. No, I don't copy answers. I'm not even for an exam, because there'll be loads of people who've copied answers, but I'd still feel a bit dodgy about copying stuff, even if everyone else can. But, no, the point being, you can work through the exams open book. You've got 24 hours to do it, as opposed to the usual 2.5 that we have. Oh, Elizabeth's here as well, jeez. Nice little Overkill ready to stream here. What's going on? Hello, you two. Glad to see you here. But yeah, so I've had 2 of them. I've got 1 more next week. Next week's is the worst one, but we're not going to talk about that because I don't want to think about biology at all. Mathematical biology. Interesting topic. Not so nice exam. I've already looked at the mock papers and they're not nice. So, got some fun going on there. Oh, I tell you what, the exam I did on Friday, though. Oh. It's on mathematical economics, so playing games like poker, things like that. Well, not actually poker, but like games like that and trying to decide. We're going to start the bank heist because that's what we always do on this. So just in case you don't know the rules by now, you can hop in by searching up my profile name, Red Arch Live. You can see it on screen. Go on my profile, click join game, and whoever gets in gets to play. Right. But yeah, the mathematical economics thing. What's so funny about that is that that's meant to be a 2.5 hour exam. It took me 13 hours to answer 5 of the 7 questions on the paper. Because they give you 7 questions, you can do, and they will only give you marks for the best 5. Because it had taken me 13 hours to do the 5 questions, I didn't even bother doing the other 2. Because I thought, no, I've answered those quite fully, they'll be the ones to get the marks for. I spent 2 hours drawing a tree, and that was 10 marks out of the 100. I physically don't know how you could have done that in 2.5 hours. Time management in exams has never been a problem for me, but I would have had an issue with that exam. I don't know how you're able to do it. I really don't. It's wild. But very soon, exams will be over, and then it's summer, and I really have got all the time in the world. You know, holidays I had planned aren't happening, and just general leaving the house isn't very common anymore. So it's really no excuse to not be streaming. Oh, honestly. This gives me happy memories to last year when I finished my last sixth form exam. Drama. Oh, man. The feeling when you finish your last exam, it's glorious. It's glorious. It's a lovely feeling. Okay. Is my build all good? I think it is. Yeah. The problem is now on PC, I joined a couple of crime sprees with like 30,000 rank. And I got like loads of XP and I've infamied a few times from those. And now I've got like 400,000 continental coins. So really there's no need to grind for those, which is a bit annoying. I'd reset my progress, but I'm not that brave. Did it once on console, already regret it, so let's not go there. But at least on here I've still got a legit coin balance of, what is it, 468? I hope they bring onto console the next update, and now there's Overkill people listening, haha, perk your ears up. On PC, you can now buy boosts with coins. I think I mentioned this in the previous stream, but I would very much appreciate that to be here. I need more team boosts, desperately, so please. Also, you can't rename your profiles. I'm just on a side note here, because while Tobias, I'm hoping Tobias just sat there taking notes. Take notes, Tobias! Take notes! But renaming profiles is another thing. Hopefully, I don't know how easy that would be to do without a keyboard. Because you can bring up the Xbox chat pad or PS4 pad. Presumably that would work. And maybe even rename guns. Don't know, maybe. Because you can't rename them now, can you? No, you can't. So, maybe. Anyway, just a couple of things I want to slide out there. Cop Mafia 2 remastered for free yesterday because PlayStation Malaysia screwed up and made it free. Save me 25. You changed your locale to Malaysia to get Mafia 2 for free. I mean, fair. Oh, honestly. Offshore gambling. There is that, but... Why don't you put necessary mods on the UAR? I don't tend to use the UAR much. I think it was because I was showing what the Tobias I was spacing out. I was just saying, if you're looking at taking notes for any potential future console update, if one's going to happen, especially for smaller features, it will be really cool to see you be able to buy boosts like you can on PC now as of the newest update. Because obviously console don't have that because that's brand new to PC. And also we can't rename profiles. It would be lovely to be able to do that. If anybody else has got any other small tips, you got to remember with consoles, I know a lot of people are begging for console updates, and I'm sure Tobias appreciates it just as much as I do, is that obviously everyone wants all the content on consoles they can have, but it's not the easiest thing to port over. It's not the simplest thing for them to do, you know, issues with the engine, amount of staff, funding, all that stuff. We've been through it 1,000 times. So what I've been trying to do more recently is spot the smaller things that are kind of more quality of life changes that I would hope would be easier for them to port over. That's why in the consoles video there were quite a few bits I pointed out that may seem less significant, but to me I feel are good choices because they should be easier to port over, if that makes sense. So, yeah, naming profiles and buying boosts with continental coins would be great, please, Tobias. If you're taking notes, I don't know if you are. You might be sat, lying back, eating a bag of crisps, watching the stream, because that's the kind of thing I do. But no notes, I can't read my own handwriting. It's a good get out clause. That's a good get out clause, I will give you that. We're gonna roll. Let's roll with a buzzsaw. Let's do that. I think my mic might be a bit close to my mouth. I'm just gonna move that a little bit. There we go. And we're good. Let's do it. All right. Oh, hey Liv, how you doing, pal? Trying to watch this and write an essay at the same time. Ooh, what's the essay on? That's the interesting. That's the other thing, actually. Once I've done my last exam, I've got an assignment to do as well. I keep forgetting about that. Education essay. Researching into the uses of enrichment in the mathematics classroom. Ha, don't I sound smart? Trust me, I don't know what I'm doing. But I've already done my first draft. The final deadline is just after my last exam, so basically I've been sent feedback on a Word document. All I've got to do is address all the feedback and resubmit it, and it'll be fine. So that's not really something I'm fretting about. The main problem is writing the first draft. Once you've written the first draft, it's really not a problem. We could try and stealth this, by the way. I don't know what... We've all brought loud builds. Yeah, okay. If it goes loud, then that's fine. But we could at least try and be sneaky for a minute. I always love doing a bank heist loud, with loud builds and then stealthing it. Apparently, Ace Guy doesn't agree. Ace Guy was just like, nah, we rolling in here, guns blazing. So, I guess we're going loud. Alright then. Fair enough. Oh, fair enough. If I can buy boosts on console, I can finally get stealth boosts so I can make a crit flamethrower dodge build. Yeah, exactly. Being able to buy boosts will give you more options for builds and stuff. To be honest, I'm surprised it wasn't a feature earlier. Like on PC, I didn't read the full patch notes for update 199.3. I only read the stuff they put on the website that I put in the video, which I now realise is a mistake I won't make again going forward. When there's a new update, I will read the full patch notes, because little details like that would have been good in my video, but I didn't know. So. Oh, thanks, James. But actually, I've got the big brain. Oh, the big brain. The massive brain. Oh, It's so big it hurts. It's pushing against my skull. I mean, it's full of nothing. It's full of just empty cells. But yeah. Can you have a big break? Wait, hang on. Are we playing Pimped Out Get? Why is it playing Pimped Out Getaway? Guys, it's Christmas in May. Everyone get ready. I mean, it's a banger. Don't get me wrong, but it's a little bit of a Christmas song. So, it's more of a creative writing story, but it was assigned by the teacher. So as far as I'm concerned, it's an essay. Oh, if it's creative writing, oh, I would crave to have a creative writing assignment. Some people in this chat know that I was writing a follow-up to Life is Strange. Little Wattpad thing. It's not public. Don't go looking for it because you won't find it. I kept it private. I only used Wattpad basically because I know Wattpad is more of like a fan fiction type thing, which I suppose what I was writing kind of is. But I used Wattpad purely because it was a great way to structure it into chapters and stuff. The way that writing a book on Wattpad works is really, really cool. So I used it purely for structure. But I was writing that back in 2017, 2018. I wrote a bit of it at the end of last year when I started doing my teaching degree. Because I used to get in really early and I'd go on the computer for half an hour and write, but I haven't added to it in ages. Creative writing is such good fun. I just need to do more of it. I want to finish that Life is Strange story. I have like in the typical way with most people who write books or write stories or do any kind of creative writing, I have the whole plan out in my head, pretty much a few fine details I need to iron out. It's just writing it. It's just writing it. Perfect intro for my upcoming Christmas album, Midwinter Saint Release Junior. Wait, have you got a date for the album, Wanda? Is it happening in June? Plug that date in here. You are one of my friends. I don't mind. The self-promotion doesn't... I have a thing against self-promotion, but if it's one of my friends, I'll promote it anyway, so I don't care. Put the date and the details in. Go for it, Wanda. Share it round. Wanda is a fabulous songwriter. They deserve all the love they can get. Trust me. Love their music. And I'm pretty sure Wanda streamed their entire album last night, and I didn't see it. Because I was busy with an exam, and I'm very annoyed because it meant I didn't get to hear any of the tracks. Also, the frame rate is taking a dump. It's the basic bank heist. Why is it doing that? Please stop. Jeez. Have you played Payday the Heist? I haven't. I can't even remember whether I own it on PC. I think I do. I think I got it, so I need to make a video on it. And it will happen. Write a beautiful fanfic about Dallas's romantic relationship with medic bags. I'd rather not. I'd rather not. I'd rather leave that to everybody's imagination, thanks. Tobias. Wait, what did Tobias say about Sydney fanfics? Right, as a Payday 2 fanfiction. Oh, that's what started that off. Tobias started it off, for God's sake. What do you want, Tobias? Write a small little fanfiction. Oh, God. Dallas says medic bags now. Writing a little Payday 2 heist story. I could think about it at the very least. See what I can come up with. Might be a good way to get back into writing as well. Write a little small story, and that might push me to carry on with the Life is Strange one. I had so much in my head I wanted to do, and I was just like, oh. Troy writes a fanfic. You knew about this. KSG, you've been here for ages. You knew that. Yes, you do. You do own it on PC. Why would you know that, Tobias? Why would... Oh, wait, yeah, you gave me a key for it. Didn't you give me a key? Is my brain really that dead? I'm so sorry. My brain. Oh my God, I forget everything at this point. You know, I genuinely am worried I've got some kind of memory loss conditions. I forget so much. Oh God. Oh. Who else would have started it? I mean, you're not wrong. You aren't wrong. I've got 3 seconds left. Let's do it. LMGs drop frames and crash others' game. Do they? Are you serious? But is it others' games? Because if it's others' games, then surely it wouldn't do it to me. I've got vault keys. Why am I putting a drill on? Heal me harder, medic bag senpai. You can stop that right now. Like, you could just pack that in. Dallas looked at the medic bag longingly. Clutching his wounds, he reached out for the bandage. Jeez, I need to stop. I need to stop before this becomes an actual thing. Oh my God, stop it. Down you go, Cloaker. Ouch, so mean. I forgot, Tobias. Okay, I'm sorry. Yes, Tobias did give me a key for Payday the Heist. That's why in my head I was thinking, I swear someone gave me a key for it. I was like, but I don't remember being given a key. Did I imagine that? But I clearly didn't. I clearly didn't. Tobias gave me a key because Tobias is a legend. He's mean, but he's also a legend. If you saw my tweet, I tweeted out that Tobias is mean, and I stand by it. He is a meanie person. No context, because it doesn't need any, because Tobias agrees. Troy's got Alzheimer's. I hope not. That's something I don't want to have, thank you. Use me all you want, Dallas channel. Heal. Oh, stop. I already do not like where this stream is going. This stream is safe for work, no fanfiction here. Literally. Wanda, did you put the details of your album in? You didn't. You need to. Just show it. So what was it called? What was the name of it? I read it out, but my brain's already moved on. Midwinter Saint. That is a beautiful name for an album. I love that. I absolutely love that. Why have we got an escape? I was looking at the chat and we have an escape. For God's sake. Which one is this? Is that... Oh, it's the street escape. Oh, that's not so bad then. This is probably my favourite escape. The snipers are annoying, but extra loot is glorious. So I'm going to bring a saw to get into those ATMs, and also because apparently LMGs drop frames. Who would have thunk? Oh, now people are actually putting bits of fanfictions in. Stop it. Too many Jaffa Cakes affect your memory. Actually, today, don't know where that comes from on the mic. That is the sound of a Maryland cookie. I have a plate full of them, because I was a bit peckish, and I was like, I need stream food. So, not Jaffa Cakes today. Sorry, hates to this point. I love how even Tobias knows about my Jaffa Cake addiction now. Oh, for goodness. Problem is with Maryland cookies, they're harder to eat on stream than they are Jaffa Cakes. Jaffa Cakes are soft and spongy. You can't really hear me eating them. But if I eat a cookie, are you ready? You ready for this? Now, I can't hear my voice back in my head. I imagine you heard that fat crunch. So, there you go. Who told you not to buy Expert Driver? That was actually a really good idea. I should have bought Expert Driver. Why didn't I do that? Alright, give me that fat cash. Man, I want the ATM. There we go. Are there any other ATMs? There's only 2, isn't there, on Street Escape? Oh my god, Sniper, will you leave me alone? But we have an email. Is that Alex Ball donating £5 via Streamlabs link? Thank you very much, Alex. Much appreciated. I swear you already donated like a ton in the last stream, so I don't know why you're still giving me money, but I am very grateful, so thank you. I'm still in the game chat. Oh, I wish game chat came through all this stream. I just heard Just for All God just go. Aah! That was beautiful. That was beautiful to listen to. Thank you. I'm greatly entertained by this. Oh, hello, Shield. You know what? Honestly, I don't think a saw's a good idea. I'm going to do this. There we go. Troy X Jaffa Cake fanfic, stop. Doki Doki Payday 2 mod. Oh, there are some Doki Doki Payday 2 mods. I've actually got some of them. I downloaded... Oh, what was it? There's some that replace the difficulties with names. So, like, Death Sentence is just Monica, that kind of thing, which I love. There's a Natsuki body pillow mods that changes loot bags to body pillows. I'm not brave enough to download that, but I see you, the person who made that. Like, very nice. There's all sorts. There's one mod that's just called Just Monica, and I think it overhauls computer screens and some other stuff in the game to be like Monica themed stuff. I'm sniped again. I'm getting annoyed now. There are actually some really good ones on there. Troy X Coffee Shop Goat. I wonder how many people in the stream were actually there for the Coffee Shop Goat incident. And the good thing about it being called the Coffee Shop Goat incident is if you weren't there, you think I'm absolutely insane in that term of phrase. Just saying that phrase, Coffee Shop Goat. If you were there, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But for those of you who don't know, Almir donated on one of my streams back in November for the Border Crossing update, and then told us to do Goat Simulator. And we did it Dead Sentence 1 down. We didn't do it, like, we tried it. We very quickly realised it wasn't going to happen. Myself, Liz, Tobias, and Sebastian. Was it? It wasn't Sebastian. Yeah, it was Sebastian. Brain. And we were playing for, like, I think about 2 or 3 minutes. It didn't last long. And a goat kicked me in the face and put me in custody. It was a very unepic moment, gotta be honest. And then someone made a Twitter account called Coffee Shop Goats and started harassing me. It was a great time. It was a great time. My fanfic for actual life needs to go to a coffee shop. Write it, I'll read it out. If you write a coffee shop, this is only to Tobias. If anyone else does it, I'm not going to read any others because I want to see if Tobias will take me up on this. Tobias, if you write a fanfiction between me and the Coffee Shop Goat, I will read it out live on stream. Make it PG. You know I don't swear on here. Usually. So, you are still insane. Oh, I know I'm insane. Everyone knows that. We still need that highlight made. I know I said I was going to make that highlight. I will go back and do that. It'll be hideous 20 FPS highlight, but I'm going to make it. It'll be a nice little throwback. That's a good thing. That'll be an easy thing to edit to put as a video. I will do that. Thank you for the reminder, Liz. I do appreciate that. Is everyone here? Oh, there we go. Off we go. 2 to 3 minutes is long on death. Yeah, it is, to be fair. 2 to 3 minutes. We did well surviving that long. We did actually do quite well. Could have survived for another, I don't know, 20 minutes on day 1 and 20 minutes on day 2, but it's fine. It's fine. We put the effort in. And we tried, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters. And for some reason, 2 people are not able to pick their cards now. That's concerning. Don't know what that's about. Famine. Ooh, relatable. Not when I've got Maryland cookies. Haha. Hashtag not sponsored. Please sponsor me. Oh no. Tobias has just put, oh, you just made a mistake. If you write it, okay, you know what? I'm not going to regret it. I will hold you to it. If you write it while we're on this stream now, send it to me on Discord. I'll read it out live on stream. Keep it PG, though. As PG as you can. Ladies and gentlemen, Overkill Tobias is about to have the highlight of his career. I'm joking, it's not the highlight of your career. Unless you want it to be the highlight of your career, in which case, fine. Right, okay. Hope you don't mind. Just Royal Guard and Ace Guy, I'm going to remove you from the game because you played around. Thank you very much for joining. And to whoever the red one was, you already left, so I didn't have a chance to say thanks. Thank you for helping him. We have Jar Jar Bonk now. Very nice name. Hacken 12. Try eating, I don't know why is the funniest thing. What? That's a weird thing to say. Very weird. Very, very weird. There's loads of chat messages going by. I feel like I'm going by. I worry if I'm missing someone's added Tobias in my Discord. He's not going to put it in the Discord. He's probably going to PM it to me so I can read it out. If he puts it in the Discord itself in like one of the chat channels, like everyone will be able to read it and it'll lose the suspense. You want me to read it out as if you've never heard it before? Come on. Think it through. Oh my god, honestly. Alex Ball, you've donated another £1. Why are you doing this? I don't deserve this money. Please stop. Another £1 from Alex Ball. I don't know, do messages come up in the donation through that? I think it has to be, I have to have Streamlabs on for it to see the content of the donation, which is a bit annoying. I will get Streamlabs working once I get more RAM in this laptop. It was any tech bods who, like, and I don't mean this like, oh, I want to help Troy, because I appreciate anyone who wants to just help me just off the bat. But for someone who actually knows about working PCs, finding memory that suits specific laptops, etc., throw me a message on Discord and I'll try and get to you, because I really want to get more RAM in this laptop so I can run Streamlabs. Because right now, I'm streaming just through the Elgato software, and that streams fine. But if I try and run it through Streamlabs, it just doesn't run very well. There's just not quite enough RAM. So really need to amend that, but so thank you, Alex, for the £6 you donated so far. Really appreciate it. I'm Midnight, by the way. You're Midnight, Jug. What do you mean you're Midnight? Where's your account? What happened to your account? Why are you not It's Mr. Jugify anymore? You knew when I woke up this morning I didn't think I'd be writing fanfics with fellow viewers. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Okay, what heist should we play this time, gamers? You know what, if Tobias and Liz are still here, Tobias is writing the fanfiction. Liz, if you're here, Tainted Tally this is. I probably should specify that. Elizabeth, Liz, that's Tainted Tally. Liz, you pick. What heist are we doing? If you're still here. If you're not here, we're going to be waiting in awkward silence for a few minutes until I realise that she's gone. But if she is here, give us a heist to choose from. Or just a heist. If it's Goat Simulator, I am ignoring it. Just in case I need to stress that. Because you watch now, the stream delay, it'll pop up with us saying Goat Simulator before I've said that. It's going to worry me. But we'll see. Actually, I better just, while I'm on it, just change. I got, what song rifles have I got in my primaries? I want to try and use the bootleg rifle again, because to be honest, I've used that recently. I haven't used it recently, sorry. I used to use it all the time when the City Character Pack came out, thinking it was like the best thing ever. And then as I used it more, I realised that actually a lot of guns were much stronger, but I can make it work. I don't think Elizabeth is here. Tobias is saying Goat Simulator. Tobias, go back to the fanfiction. Didn't ask for your heist request. Did not ask you for that. Oh, don't think Elizabeth is here. Nah, she might have gone. She's the community manager. She's probably got all the more important things to do than watch me stream for 2 hours straight. Alright, since Elizabeth doesn't seem to be here for the time being, everyone spam which heist do you want me to do. I'll just pick one out at random. One that I like, that is. If I see someone put like something like Meltdown or Aftershock, I'm going to ignore it. Because they're not bad heists, but they're just a bit too stressful for me. And the only thing I really dislike about Aftershock, if I'm honest, and, you know, if I ever publish that video ranking all the heists that I still haven't fully edited as well. I've got so many videos juggling. Jeez, man, I need to work better. If I ever, when I put that up, you'll see in Aftershock, the one thing I really dislike about Aftershock, and it's not even the map's fault or Overkill's fault or anything like that, it's the fault of the players. Every time, because when that escape activates and you're all meant to get in the truck and the helicopter's meant to lift you away, the amount of times I've played on high difficulties and people just don't know that you have to get in the truck, it's like they've never played it before when they're max level. Like, people never run straight towards the truck. You're supposed to just ignore all the cops. If there's someone in front of you, shoot them, obviously. But people just run out of the building, start shooting every cop around the truck and don't just get straight into it. And then, usually, 9 times out of 10, you all end up dying because of it. And it's just... ugh. It irritates me. It very much irritates me. I don't like it. Wanda, why are you saying Bomb Forest? You don't even know what Bomb Forest is, except the fact that it's absolutely horrific. So don't say that. There's quite a few Alessos, you know, which is interesting. You know what? We'll do Alesso. I've had quite a few requests for that, and I haven't played it in a bit, so I'm probably going to regret that, but we'll do Alesso. I bet you Wanda's just looked at the one that they just thought, oh, which one's going to irritate him? That seems like a Wanda thing. No. I mean, Wanda joined in on the whole grenade gag. Wouldn't be surprised. I think that build is good. Let's go. Right, we'll do it on Mayhem. I really, like, there really isn't much of a difference between Mayhem and Death Wish. It's just Mayhem is my happy place. So, I don't know. What else have people been saying? Because I can have a look at what else we've got. Beneath the Mountain, Big Bang Cloud, Big Bang Cloud. Someone spammed Alesso about 50 times for some reason. Callum, don't do that. White House. We don't have White House on console, you know that. I would love to. Literally, what is a Bomb Forest? It's a heist we don't talk about. Okay, let me just leave it at that. It's a heist we don't talk about. This is gonna end badly. One of the most irritating heists of the game. Literally, it's it's one of those things. Yeah. Oh, Tobias and that know anything of this. Like, it sounds like I'm slandering all the heists now they're watching. Oh, I'm a controversial partner. But no, the problem with Bomb Forest is the thing everyone said about the Bomb Forest. It's the snipers. If snipers just didn't exist in the map, it'd be so much better. I mean, there is the argument of there not being enough cover because you're on trains and exploring and stuff. Like, there's a lot of angles for shooting, but it's mainly the snipers that are the problem. Is that more? Mr. Blonde, no. No. When I said spam, I didn't. Oh, yeah, I shouldn't have said spam. That's my fault. I didn't mean spam like that. I just, with my brain, a lot of the times when I can't think of the word I want to say, I just say the first thing that comes to my mind. So instead of everyone post your ideas, just put spam what you want in the chat. Obviously, that went wrong. Now I want to drink. Now the question is, gamers, do I have a juice drink or a milkshake? Because I made both. I'm a milkshake. Very epic. Very, very epic. That's the joke juice refill. Time to be funny. Haha. Alesso heist. Am I right, guys? Oh, so funny. Someone has just sent me a message on Xbox, which hasn't appeared on the stream, but for some reason it's popped up on my phone, so I might as well read it out. Tensile Atom 784 has asked, here is an idea for Overkill, make the Reservoir Dogs heist and World War II weapon pack a paid DLC for Xbox One and PS4. Reservoir Dogs, they've already confirmed, is something that's going to be very difficult to port over, so that's unlikely. But as for the World War II weapon pack, I don't know why that's not here yet, and I said that in the console video. The World War II weapon pack and the Union 5.56 rifle are just guns. I would hope they were easier to port over. So maybe we'll see those at some point, at the very least, because there are a lot of people that want the World War II weapon pack. I'd like to see them come over. Milkshake, bring your boys to the yard. Oh my days. What flavour milkshake? Strawberry. It's a strawberry one. It's a shame it's the Despacito heist. Oh, that was beautiful when I played that with Ian. Because I love that Ian had no idea what Despacito was. I was just like, Ian, I probably should explain again. Ian is Luck, by the way. I act on a lot of assumptions. Can you tell? I'd love to try and stealth the first bit of this, but I don't see it happening. I don't think I've ever streamed a Alesso heist either, which I think is quite funny. I might have to turn the music off as well, because I think I might get copyrighted if I remember correctly. But yeah, Ian didn't know what Despacito was. He never played this heist. I don't even think he knew anything about it. And I had a mod on PC that changed everything from Alesso to Despacito. It's a fantastic mod, I've got to be honest with you. But I was just like making all sorts of ridiculous noises, just going, oh my god, it's Despacito, and freaking out. And Ian was just sat there just like, what? He just had no idea, because he wasn't watching the stream, he was too busy playing the game. Side note, we actually need to do another play with Ian stream. I'd like the next one to be once I've got more RAM in my laptop though. Because right now, they're great streams to do, but at 20 FPS, it's just nasty. I would love to stream on PC at 60 frames a second, but I know that I probably have to get a ton more RAM, like 32 gigs probably, for that to work like really good, like really strong. So if I can, as long as I can get a solid 30 frames per second, I don't care beyond that. Although 60 would be gorgeous. That's a civilian. Massacre! I still love how many people didn't know who Alesso was. Like, when they said they were doing a Alesso heist, I was like, wow, that's cool. Alesso's cool. And everyone else was just like, who's Alesso? And I was like, what? I thought he was more famous than he apparently was, or is. Well, there you go. What have I missed in the chat? Inferior milkshake flavour. The post brought to you by the Banana Gang. Oh, banana milkshakes. Oh, Wanda, not with you on that one, sorry. I feel like porting the World War II weapons aren't top priority. They're not, but at the end of the day now, because they can't port the bigger content over like the heist, like they've already announced that's not feasible, it makes more sense to port over the smaller stuff that might be easier to put over. That's why I was saying stuff like that. Do you think Payday 3 could only be on the new Xbox? I think if Payday 3 releases when it's supposed to between 2022 and 2023, and let's face it, it could be delayed. It depends on how much, well, not how much effort you put in the game. They might need more time with it. But they've been working on it since 2017. I'm not sure what the development's like. The lead dev, Andreas, is now on Twitter, by the way. Payday 2 tweeted out about it. It's also on my Twitter. Go and follow him if you want to get the latest about Payday 3. I imagine anything Payday 3 related will go through him if he wants to disclose it. But let's say it releases in 2022, the earliest of that window. Let's see if it does. Wanda, Alesso's a person. Yes, Alesso is a DJ. He did that. You'll know the one that he did with Tovlo, Heroes. The We Could Be Heroes. That one. I could have sung that better, and I just couldn't be arsed. So there you go. What was I literally keep distracting myself now? Yes, right. So let's say Payday 3 releases in 2022. By that point, the Xbox Series X and PS5 will have been out for between a year and 2 years. Depends on where in 22 it releases. If it's the end of 22, it'd be about 2 years since the new consoles come out. So by that point, you're probably going to be reaching the time where games stop releasing on Xbox One and PS4. Because obviously, once the new consoles come out, there's still a bit of time where games will be released on last gen and current gen. Well, ours will become last gen, if that makes sense. So, while I think it's feasible that they might consider it, I honestly think it's not worth the effort. Because the problem you've got is Overkill have got to make sure when they release Payday 3, they don't make the same mistakes with console. If they release the game on a platform and then they can't fully support it the way they would on next gen, then, in my opinion, I just say they don't bother putting it on last gen to start with. Because the amount of aggro it will cause if they put it out on last gen and it doesn't work, I did not know these deflated. That is amazing. If they do put it on last gen and then they can't fully update it, then it would be a real waste. I think they just focus on current gen. But I know that would then alienate people on Xbox One and PS4, and that is sucky, so it's difficult. I think if they were going to do it, they'd have to make a statement at the start and say, Xbox One and PS4 can't run this game quite as well. You know, be aware that you may not get all the content. At some point, we may have to stop. Like, if they disclose that from the beginning, then I suppose that will be okay. But it'll definitely release on the next-gen consoles. It's just a question of whether current gen will happen. Heroes by David Bowie. Different Heroes. Different one. Different song. Different song. Oh. Right, what are people saying? I'm sure this is the year where Nintendo Switch gets an update. Nintendo Switch has been confirmed dead in the water. It's not happening. It's sad, but it's true. So if you're expecting an update on Switch, unfortunately that's not going to happen. Sorry. Right, I'll search the rooms down here. Let's grab us some Sea of the Fall. Not in there. How long is this lockpicking going to take? Oh! Started. Hello, Tony, my boy. Troy has a math degree. He doesn't need measurements. He just knows. You realise, Wanda, that me doing a math degree does not make me smart. Because at this point, like, don't even. Just, ugh. Miso followy. Yes, cheese puffs. Andreas, the lead dev, tweeted out Miso heisty, and I just replied with Miso followy. Because he followed me on Twitter, and I was very, very honoured by that. I was like one of the first people he followed, and I was like, why? It's very nice of you to pick me before, like, Eric Etabari. Like, he followed me before he followed, like, Eric and some other people, and I was like, what? So I was quite honoured by that. I wasn't sure whether it was actually him, or whether it was, like, someone doing an account in his name. So I checked it up with Liz, and she was like, oh, no, that's legit. And I was like, cool. I think it's very cool. I would play Payday more, but I need to get my money's worth in the Modern Warfare Battle Pass. I bought the Season 3 Battle Pass, not with money, like just with card points. I think I did buy the Season 2 Battle Pass, but I got enough out of that. I was happy with that. But Season 3, I bought it with the card points I'd earned from Season 2, and I've literally not touched it. I've played like 2 different days in the season. That's pretty much it. I've already got tired of it. It's really annoying. I think the problem is the maps they're releasing are absolute trash. The playlist rotation annoys me because you never know what you're going to get, and a lot of the time the playlists that are featured are absolute rubbish. I'm wandering around here looking for C4 and not really knowing where I'm going because I'm trying to talk to chat. It's the usual thing with my streams. I focus more on chatting than I do on the actual gameplay. Sorry. Bootleg rifle actually isn't too bad on Mayhem. No wonder I used it for so long. Oh, please don't. Let me go, let me go, let me go, let me leave, let me leave! But, yeah, so... I don't know what I was saying anymore. But yeah, so I'm not playing it very much. I just, I don't know. But I have been getting more into playing Payday 2 again. Because there was a point where... It wasn't just for video recordings, but most of the time I play Payday 2 is for recording videos. And of course, it all depends on what's happening in the game. When there's lots of content being added, of course you're going to play it more. But there wasn't, so... But now that more things are happening, at least on PC, I'm playing it more, and it's nice. Modern Warfare Battle Pass takes like 70 years to finish. It really does. That's the thing with the Fortnite Battle Pass. I mean, like, people don't like that I still play Fortnite. I don't really care. If there's a game you enjoy, especially considering how bare it is in terms of game releases right now, just play it. But even Fortnite, I've not played that much recently, since they've extended the season. Like, there are loads of challenges they've added, and I want to go back in and get some of the Golden Agent skins, but I've got no motivation to. So, maybe I will at some point. I'll see. But the Battle Pass in Fortnite is not that difficult to do. I mean, that's mainly because a lot of it comes from doing challenges, whereas in Modern Warfare, you just kind of... I mean, challenges do help, but you don't go into a game to do a certain challenge. You go in a game to play, and challenges usually tend to happen just alongside it. Whereas in Fortnite, a lot of the times I play a Battle Royale match, I play it to say, right, in this match, you've got to do this challenge, this challenge, this challenge. So... The only players I like is Shipman 24/7. A man of culture is in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Callum. Jeez. I honestly, right, that's the main thing about playlists that annoys me, is that the Shipman 24/7 playlist, while it is chaotic as all hell, and you die a lot, it is glorious. I got the Origin 12 shotgun to Diamond just from spamming it in Shipman, and it was such good fun. But then they got rid of it and replaced it with some... Do you mind? They replaced it with some, like... I can't even remember what the playlist was, but I know it was crummy. And I think they added 24/7 shipments in again, but I forgot because I hadn't played Modern Warfare for like a month at that point, so I didn't care. But I don't know, it just annoys me. But hey, if the leaks are to be true, then Call of Duty 2020 is going to be called Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, which is interesting. I quite like the idea of that. Maybe some like covert missions, because there's not really any battlefields in the Cold War, so it could all be like covert operations kind of thing. Which might be interesting. Depends. I'm not usually the biggest fan of the Treyarch Black Ops games, but I'm thinking this might be an exception. I'm still sad that... What on earth is that forklift doing? I'm just personally still quite sad that Advanced Warfare 2 never happened. And I know loads going to hit... Well, not so much Advanced Warfare 2, more just... The current Advanced Warfare, no one plays it, man. I really liked it. I really liked Advanced Warfare. I know I'm in such a small amount of people there, but... I don't like how you can only do one mission at a time to be honest in Modern Warfare. Oh yeah, that was it. That's why I don't care about missions in Modern Warfare. I forgot. I literally forgot why I don't do missions. It's ridiculous. The whole system's stupid. I don't know whether get your $7 back is an achievement that's locked. Oh wait, no, I can't do it yet. I suppose I have to put the C4s on here first. But I will put the C4 on the parking thing. Are there any games that are coming out you're excited for? Saints Row 3 Remastered comes out in 2 days. Hypes to play that. Probably just going to chug it all on Friday. Chug it. You don't chug a game. Binge it. Marathon it. Whatever. And then I keep forgetting. Is it SpongeBob Remastered next month? and Destroy All Humans the month after, or is it the way around? I think it's Destroy All Humans first. I think. But either way, Destroy All Humans Remake, SpongeBob Remastered, both of those I am so excited for. Cannot tell you how excited I am for both those titles. Both of which I'm going to stream, I think. Because people seem to be interested in me streaming all the games that are being remastered. I would like to do Saints Row 3 on a stream. I'd love to try and follow Mario Top Hat's footsteps to do the whole game in one stream. I don't know if I have the energy for that. Or the effort. Because that was like an 8-hour stream that he did. And I was just like, oh. But, so there's those. The Avengers game. Like, that would have released a few days ago if it hadn't been delayed, which makes me sad. Because I really like the Avengers game. The look of it looks really good. So, I'm really hyped to see that come out. Cyberpunk, I don't know loads about. The most recent thing I heard was that you could customize your genitalia on your character. To which I answer, why? Like, who thought that was needed? It's not even like I think it's necessarily a bad thing. It's more just, who cares? Like, imagine if you're working at CJ Projekt Red and you go on like a date with somebody and they go, oh, so where do you work? Oh, I'm a developer. I work at a game company. She goes, wow, what are you developing? I'm working on Cyberpunk 2077. Wow, what are you contributing to that major game? I'm measuring the fact that you can build your own Willy. And I imagine the girl's looking, going, that's what you're doing every day. If I was that girl, I would get up and walk out. I wouldn't want to know someone who was crafting genitalia. Okay, maybe a bit extreme, but you get the point. It's like, why? Like, I'm all for customization, but there's a limit. Oh, I don't know. I like Ghosts, but only for the Extinction. Extinction was okay. I didn't love it, but I didn't hate it the way other people did. But I didn't have the DLC for Ghosts, so maybe it got better in the DLC. I don't know. Wait, do I have Inspire? Look at him. Right and left. There we go. Oh, I can't do it because the first aid kits. Oh, maybe I can. Oh god, hello. Where did you come from? Frame rate isn't too happy right now. That's not good. What next? Why are there blood splatters in the middle of the air? Center and right. What do you mean you don't customize your own genitalia on a daily basis? Is that what you do, Wanda? Is that what you do to pass the time? That's concerning. Oh, spend all day, every day on a computer, customize, helping. Oh, Cloaker, will you bugger off? I'm trying to do pyrotechnics, man. There we go. Beautiful. Wonder whether I'll get copyrighted for this. I'll get copyrighted for the Bastille music at the start, but I'm going to get rid of that. Get rid of the starting screens, like I did last time. Because I used some Tame Impala. It's good. Boyam's here, hello. So I've not been here much, been very busy with all this quarantine. No worries, dude. Good to see you then. Speaking of, since some of the mods are here, I think they're working on the playlist for Meme Stream 3 tonight, a couple of them said. So hopefully Meme Stream 3 can happen maybe next week. I don't know, I'll see. Got to finish GTA 4, grab Meme Stream 3. 2020, you can customize genitalia. What a time to be alive. Yeah, I don't know about time to be alive, but, you know. But yeah, as for any other games, I'll buy the next cards just because everyone does. And, even though I don't have much faith in these games anymore because I get tired of them after a couple of days. These first aid kits are annoying me. Do I be really devious and just eat them all up? I now have first aid kit diabetes. Finally got some free time to catch a stream. Good to see you here, dude. No, Meme Stream 3 cheese puffs. Meme Stream 2 does not exist anymore. And I don't know, I said this question a while ago about whether or not to call the next one Meme Stream 2 or 2.5 or whatever. I think it's just easier to call it Meme Stream 3. Middle and the right. Because YouTube took down the first hour of it because it had too many Ricardos in it. I'm guessing that was what it was anyway. Okay, I do not like that when someone's joined the game, the music stopped. That is weird. That is weird. I've never noticed that before in Alesso. Please don't make that stop. Must be because the music's in sync with where you're up to in the heist. Must pause the music. That is odd. Oh, go away. The frame rate is taking a dump. Jeez. I say it before, I'll say it again. My streams are always like a consistent 30 FPS. If the frame rate drops, it's not the stream, it's the game. I don't think I need to emphasize that anymore, but I'm doing it anyway. Yes, Jeff kicks inside the aid kits. Oh. What? I thought the game crashed then, jeez. Hello, Diablo Nemesis. Very epic. Stop giving first aid. He brought an ECM jammer. Oh, bless his soul. Bless his soul. What has he brought? He's got 6 ammo and 36. He's brought a grenade launcher, I'm guessing, of some kind. I don't know what he's brought for the primary. Shotgun, maybe? Yep, there's a grenade launcher. Bless. Why do you have Frenzy and Grinder? I don't have Frenzy. What did he say? Middle and right? I didn't hear. Hang on, have I got a Frenzy on? Is that why my health is never full? Have I forgotten that I have a Frenzy build on console? Oh my god, I do. I forgot I did this. I thought I did it on PC. I didn't realize I did it on Xbox. Oh my god. Can't believe I didn't clock that. I didn't hear the instructions again. What is tasing me? Don't say a taser. Oh no! I was being tased, bro. I was being tased. How can I customize it so I have one butt cheek larger than the other? Mate, I don't work at CG Project Red. I don't know. So I'm not going to answer that question because mainly I don't want to know. As for getting Cyberpunk though, I might buy it. I mean, the only other game they've made that's been massive that I'm aware of is The Witcher 3, and I played like 30 minutes of that and then stopped playing it. It wasn't more that I got bored, just that I wasn't hooked, and I was like, oh, I'll play it again another time, and I just never did. Maybe at some point I will go back into it and play it, because I know how popular it was, man. But, I don't know. I feel like it might be good. But I can't think of any other games releasing that I'm interested. Oh, idiot! Yes, I can. The grand finale. Lego Star Wars, The Skywalker Saga. You think I'm joking, but I'm not. That's coming out in October, and I'm ridiculously excited for that. Finally, a Lego game where I can play through all the Star Wars films. Because I didn't bother with Star Wars The Force Awakens, because I was like, why would I buy a game for one film when they're going to make one for, like, the trilogy or something? And then they did The Skywalker Saga, and I'm like, oh, perfect. And it'll no doubt have, like, DLCs, probably for the Clone Wars final season, or for Star Wars, well, Star Wars Rebels, not that I care, but, you know, they'll have DLCs like that, which would be great. Because the Lego Avengers game that uses all the audio from the films is glorious. I haven't played it to complete it. Like, I used to play Lego games to complete them to 100%. With Avengers, I think I've kind of given up. There's so much to do because of the hub worlds now. But at least playing through the game is glorious, and I really want to do it with the Star Wars films. So, that'd be great. There'll probably be DLCs as well for Solo and Rogue One, because they're the other films, you know. At least Lego doesn't discriminate in terms of films. They won't cut out Rise of Skywalker because some people didn't like it. I want to play through Rise of Skywalker. I want to face off as Rey against Palpatine in Lego. It'd be very epic. Jeez. How cringy do I sound? Also, what is this forklift doing? It's really not in the right place for this. Okay. Oh, I didn't do it close enough. Oh, yes, I did. There we go. Maybe we'll have V8. It'll have voice lines, yeah. All Lego games do now. They have since Lego Batman 2, was it? But if it's like tied to a film, they use the voice lines from the film. Pretty sure they did that with the Force Awakens game. I just wasn't bothered. Like I said, one film for a whole game. Nah, I'm good. 12 bags, okay. At least we don't have mission bag value in this. Anyone who knows me well knows that I am not a fan of mission bag values. Absolutely hate them. With a passion. Because you have to get these first 5 bags. They're a reduced price. Why? Something I'm really glad they got rid of after a bit. Because man, did that wind me up. It's like Diamond Store. Diamond Store's a great heist, but most of the bags are worth 5 grand. And it's like, why? Give me the value of the bags. Just, makes me angry. Makes me go grr. I am not reading the chat at this moment because I am forklifting, so bear with me. You know, everyone's favourite chore, good old bit of forklifting. Bit of forklifting on a Saturday night. So the hello there seeing Lego will be brilliant. Oh my days, I hadn't even thought of that. They'll have to do hello there in Lego, won't they? Oh, that'll be beautiful. General Kenobi. Would you like more, console or PC? For gaming in general, console. I've always been a console person. I love playing on console. I'm getting a bit more into the PC side of things. Like I played Star Wars Battlefront 2 on PC recently. I got GTA 5 for free on PC on that Epic Store sale, and then when I boosted up my laptop, I realised my laptop wasn't quite powerful enough to run it. So at least I know I've got it, and when I get a better laptop or PC or whatever point, if I do, at some point in the future, then I can run it then. But I've got it on my Xbox, so I don't really care. All my progress is on there, and GTA 5 doesn't even have crossplay. I could transmit my save from Xbox One to PC, but it doesn't mean they'd be synced afterwards, because they wouldn't be. It's not really worth my effort anyway. I would love if they had a Lego Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. They did a Lego Jurassic World, but I don't think they did a sequel now. I suppose it depends on how popular the game is. I'm gonna get close enough so I can grab this as soon as it's done. I would like 80s Lego Saga, like Magnum PM, Miami Vice. That'd be interesting. I mean, there are so many Lego games at this point. I remember when they made the first Lego Star Wars game and I was just like blown away by it. I don't even think by that point when I played the first Lego Star Wars game that I'd actually seen the prequels. I don't think I had. Or at least I'd seen bits of them. I don't know. I certainly hadn't seen the original trilogy when I played Lego Star Wars 2, I'll tell you that much. I know that for a fact. Because I was so young. I think I've seen bits of them. There's a channel in the UK called ITV, and back when I was a kid, they used to run the Star Wars films every few months. I'd always catch some of them on a Sunday afternoon, having a little roast dinner. I remember so many things like that, random ass things. Speaking of memories, oh, you want me to nerd out about memories on you for a minute? Oh, honestly. So I've been doing a bit of a clear out of my house. I think I might have mentioned this stream before. And I came across... Oh yeah, I did, because I said I came across a bunch of old sonic screwdrivers I had from Doctor Who. One of which is, if you know River Song's sonic screwdriver, when they made a replica of that, there were some that had the blue setting and the red setting, and some that just had the blue. I thought I only had the blue setting one, and I was fiddling around with it while watching Doctor Who and figured out I'd have a red setting. I was nerding out about that. But I found a bunch of sonic screwdrivers, and I found an old trading card collection. I can't remember what it's called, the sonic screwdrivers over it. It was a Panini one. It wasn't the main Doctor Who trading card run. But it was a cool one nonetheless, and it had a full album, because I remember I started the card collection, and then my mum saw that I was missing a few cards, and she sent a letter to Panini, because they said, if you're missing certain cards, contact us, and you can buy them directly. So my mum, like the absolute legend that she is, wrote to Panini and went, my son needs these cards, please can I buy them off you? And they were like, yeah. So she ordered them individually, because she is just the biggest angel in the world. So I have the full set of every single card. And then I was digging a bit more the other day, and I found this whole box full of even more of them. And it's ridiculous. They had a whole set of trading cards. If you got any Doctor Who cards, it's probably the ones that you know, called Battles in Time. They had a bunch of different runs of Battles in Time, but that was the main name of the series. And I found I had loads of different ones from that. So I've bought a collector's binder off Amazon, and I've been filling them in, and it's been so much fun. The amount of memories that are coming back in my head of like being picked up from high school and given card packs and nerding out like the little kid I was. In fact, I don't even think it was high school. It might have been primary, for at least some of it, or at least end of primary. I'm a nerd. I think you know this. I think that's obvious. Pretty sure you all know that. Touch the back. Right, so that should be all the bags, shouldn't it? I believe it should be. 16. Hang on. Oh, there's one there. There's the 18th bag. So we can go. Oh, we got all 18 bags. Look at that. The chat seems to be going a bit slow. If you guys can put some comments in, it may well be that it's glitching a bit for me. It is glitching for me. That's not very good. There we go. I fixed it, I think. I would love a Minecraft or GTA stream, because on both you can get a lot of people gathered. The problem with GTA streams, the last couple of times I've done them though, is that people have been raiding, blowing up everyone's cars, that kind of thing. It's not something you can very easily control on Xbox One, because invite-only sessions aren't invite-only. It says they are, but if you have the person's gamer tag, you can just join on their name, which is extremely frustrating. Please get out of my face, medic. So, it's just not ideal. Minecraft, we've done one before. Might well do another one. We'll see. Right, let's get up on there. Oh! Awesome. I wonder how Tobias is doing with his fan fiction. He hasn't sent it to me, has he? Let me just check. Nope, no he hasn't. So he's obviously hard at work still writing it. I don't think my live chat is auto-updating, which is kind of worrying me. Gotta be honest. But, blimey, how many contact coins did I get then? Look at that XP. Oh. You can also make crew sessions. That might be the best way to do it, to be honest. Put the crew link in like the description, get people to change to it on their social club, and then they can join the session. That might work. Because then anyone, because with me being the head of my club for Red Archer Live, which I don't use very much, but I made it, I could manage who was in it and who wasn't. So if someone was a troll, I could remove them from the club easily. I think you can power ban them. Hard at work, he says, question mark. Well, I'm interested to read it. I'll still be streaming for about another hour to buy, so you got some time. You've got time. But yeah, I got these collector binders full of cards, and oh my god, they're gorgeous. Look at that. Listen to the sound of that zip. That is a high quality zip. Oh, beautiful. But yeah, there's loads of gaps missing. I've ordered a few to fill in the gaps off eBay. I've always been a collector. It's funny, right? Because when I started collecting pop vinyls properly, I was just like, I don't know what started this off. I don't know why I started collecting pop so much. And then I'll look at like the old trading cards and sticker group things I used to get as a kid that I'd completely forgotten about, and then just went, yeah, no, I remember. I've been a collector since I was a little kid. I don't know why I'm surprised by this. So, right, you know what? We are going to switch to Crime Spree. I fancy playing a bit of Crime Spree. So, I've said it before. I will say it again. If you are joining me in Crime Spree, you need to hop in onto CrimeNet once it loads, because it's laggy as hell on Xbox now when you even try and start that. Come on. Come on. Okay. You have to go into Crime Spree and start one. This will be yellow if you start one. Make sure you have a Crime Spree active before you join. Otherwise, you will get nothing. I will use that. Well, you're going to use the whole hour to write it. Oh my god. Jeez. That's going to be a fun time. Okay. Oh, also, my Crime Spree maximum now on PC is broken as well, because I joined a Crime Spree that was, I think it was ranked 997,000 or something. And I realised afterwards, when talking to Elizabeth about it, that it was clearly a hacked lobby, because I was like, I just joined a 900,000 Crime Spree, and all the enemies had overkill health. Is that a bug, or shouldn't you run into hackers? I was like, wow, first time for everything. There we go, because I hadn't run into any hackers before. I was just like, there we go. Now, really, I should have waited until I had a good Crime Spree set of heists here, because I don't want to do any of those. I'm going to re-roll. I've got loads of coins, I might as well. I'm going to go against what I normally say. Oh, the Big Bank. That's what we want. People are asking for Big Bank anyway, so we can do 2 birds, 1 stone. This just turned into an ASMR stream with that zipping. Oh, very gamer zip. Oh, when you're an epic gamer. Oh, when you're an epic gamer and you pass a Payday 2 heist. Oh, relatable, am I right? Seriously, these things are mental. I never thought I'd be impressed by a card binder. They're called Vault X. I didn't even know it was a thing. I literally have a vault in my house now. It's not full of cash or gold or coke. It's full of trading cards. I am such a sad little man. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. You gotta love it though. You've gotta love it. Imagine playing Payday on console. You don't have to imagine. I'm doing it right here. I'm gonna head out. I'll be sure to watch the video if Tobias writes the fanfic. From the sounds of it, if Tobias is going to take the whole hour, he might be back in an hour. It'll be roughly an hour when we read it out. So we'll come back for that. Troy and streaming Crime Spree go together like grenades and shrugs. Stop! We're not going back to the grenade thing. We're not going back to the grenade meme. That was already bad enough as it was. Stop. I was not a fan of the grenade meme. I'm just being bullied constantly. There's still a space in my lobby if you want to join. Just a little heads up. That's a point, actually. Tobias, if you're listening, I do have a point for you. Because I don't know how, if this is something, I don't know whether you know, but I'm gonna put 18 plus streaming coming. It's just a zipper noise on a card binder, don't worry. Yes, right, so, Tobias, something that you need to know about, because because I don't know if you can pass it on to the console team. As far as I'm aware, someone on console might be able to correct me here, but I would like to think I know what I'm on about at this point. There is no way for you to join a random public crime spree on console. Because of the way the matchmaking works now, when you join any heist, there isn't an option within that big press Y to join button that will say filter for crime spree. The only way you can play a crime spree with someone else is if they invite you to the game. I was hoping if you could pass on to somebody, try and figure out some kind of feature if you ever update consoles again, which hopefully you do, that we can see crime spree lobbies, or at least have an option where it says join any heist to say join any heist or join any crime spree, because right now we don't have that. These people are only able to join because they're joining on my name, and that's it. So just something to pass on and take down notes, please, because it annoys me that I would love to just join into random crime spree lobbies, but I can't do that. Oh, hello. Speaking of pop vinyls, coming soon, Corpse Bride. Oh, they're gorgeous. I better not show my mum those because she will freak out over them and then want to order every single one. Because yes, I've got her into pop collecting. But she gets all like the Tim Burton ones, so Nightmare Before Christmas. She loves Corpse Bride, Edward Scissorhands, all those. So right now there's a few coming out that she's going to want to buy. Where the hell is the Payday 2 Switch update? It's not happening. It's been cancelled as of a little bit ago. So unfortunately that's not happening. Your intro makes me nostalgic and sad because of How I Met Your Mother. Do you know what's really funny? I love that intro so much. I've used it on so many videos now, probably for over a year. But I want to change it. I know, sacrilege. I know. Oh, whoa. Trey wants to change his intro. Disgusting. The problem is, anything I change it to will not be anywhere near as good. What I would love to do is make a Doctor Who intro for my channel. But the problem with that is, any music I put Doctor Who themed would get me copyrighted. So there's no point in even trying that. I'd have to make some kind of like custom... I think if I use video of the Doctor Who intro, it might not pick it up. It might not. So I'd have to think of some other audio, possibly. But I don't know. I'd love to do some other kind of movie, TV show knockoff. In fact, come to think of it, I do actually have a Marvel intro I did custom somewhere, where instead of like where it pans out, instead of saying Marvel Studios, it says Red Arch Live. I could use that, but that seems, I don't know, a little bit too far. I don't know whether it'd work. But Liv says there's Corpse Bride pops. I will send you the photo on Messenger. There you go. You can see. Is the goat a girl or a boy? If we're going off my sexuality, which is what you're writing this about, then I guess it has to be a girl. But I don't. The fact that you're asking that worries me. Why would it make any difference? Why would that make any difference? I don't. The Troy trading card heist. Genuinely. We're going to rob a vault. What's in the vault? Troy's trading card collection. Oh, if there's any modders, can somebody make a mod that changes the like cash bundles to cards of Doctor Who trading cards? To bundles, because someone did that for Yu-Gi-Oh! I might hit up Matt and ask how easy that would be to get someone to do that. Because I would love to be able to rob money and the money was just Doctor Who trading cards. Oh, I'm so sad! Why am I this sad? Don't change your intro. I know, that's the thing. I don't think I'm going to change it because I don't... Boy, it is. Oh, stop. Oh, Elizabeth is here. You're back. Yeah, I asked you earlier to request a heist and you disappeared. So, we were all very sad, but we managed. Right, so it should be the elevator trick. The bus stop? The bus stop 6 favors. No. Elevator trick. Because you can't combine bus stop with thermite. We need thermite. Thermite elevator trick is the way to go. So if y'all could switch to elevator trick, please. I don't know how much of a stream delay there is. From my end, there isn't much of one. So I'm hoping there won't be now. But if somebody can hop in and change the vote to elevator trick, I would greatly appreciate it. Because then I can do safe cracking plan thermite in the security room. There we go. So I need someone else to vote for this as well. Thermite security room, safe cracking plan. Because then I can put that in too. And we're all happy. Absolutely fantastic. And we'll do silent alarm delay. Why can't I do... Who's done that? You don't need to know where the key box is. I know all the spawns. That'll be fine. Oh my god, stop putting the key box in. We don't need the key box. There we go. Jeez. That could have been a fight. That could have been a fight for a while. JP36. Oh, another thing for you, Tobias. I just keep coming up with different... Oh, I was walking the dogs. No worries, Liz. another little thing, Tobias. I've discussed this with Tobias already. I'm sure he won't mind me saying. I would love for there to be an inspect weapon button on controller. Now, what Tobias doesn't know, why can't I English? And I meant to tell him this, was I found a mod on PC that allows you to do it. And the way the mod works is if you hold the Y button for longer than 0.33 seconds, instead of switching weapons, it inspects it and activates the animation. I would love if something on console had that, so when we go into a console heist, we can inspect guns. Because I love doing that, but not many games on console let you do it. It's a bit weird. Someone stop Tobias. We can't stop him. We can't. He's writing a fanfiction about me and a male ghost, and I am terrified. I am absolutely terrified right now. We don't want the alarm to go off yet. We want to find the key cards. Someone is going to get spotted, so get ready for it. I'm counting it down because I'm waiting for somebody to get spotted. And it's going to be me! No, it's not. It's gonna be me. What song is that? I heard that in like a Vine. I don't know what the song is. I feel like I recognise it. What's the song? La Castlevania. I've got to stop putting it on random because now that's going to get copyrighted. I've got to turn that off. So, welcome to ASMR Bank Heist. So today, guys, we're going to be looking around the bank, trying to find the key cards. I hope you guys like and subscribe to this. Oh dear, that didn't work. That was, oh dear, oh no. Right, you got that key card. Find the manager. Find the manager. Find the manager. Find El Managerio. Where is the manager? Find the bald boyo. Where are you, Baldy? Where's the manager?
Get down on the ground.
Oh, I need a manager. Where is he?
Down.
Where is the bald guy?
Don't move.
Need to know where he is. I guess we don't know where he is. We're gonna have to use a drill on one of the doors. Great.
That's the code. Great. Now get it working on that time
Oh, nice. That's great. He's drilling up there.
Shut down the time lock.
The idea is we're meant to find 2 key cards and then we're good, but it doesn't seem like that's gonna happen. So,
Rewire it.
what can you do?
Don't die.
Ah, I'm annoyed now. I'm actually really annoyed.
Sydney, follow me. Tasers dead.
They sent in an extraction expedition.
Better go up and fix the drill, give it my upgrades. Twice having a field day. Oh, he is. He's loving this far too much, and I do not like that. Because you're British. What? What's wrong with me being British? Oh, I don't like being up here. The whole point of finding the manager was so we could get his key card and not have to be up here for any amount of time. That's why we do thermite as well. If we also had the drill thing, I might as well go up and do the beast thing now. Like, this kind of defeats the whole object. It's kind of, Grinder frenzy. I still have the frenzy thing on. I need to get rid of that. Why have I still got it on? Jeez. It's gonna be me and sync. Oh, thank you. Someone out there knew the song. Look at that. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. It's an excuse for low fund. Need to know where does Dallas fit into the fanfiction. Hopefully nowhere. I don't want Dallas and his mimic bag coming in. That's why I put down a keycard in pre-playing. I don't ever do that because I'm always in the habit of finding the manager and finding the keycard, except I got spotted before I found him, which isn't ideal. But delaying the cop's arrival helps a lot. I am not going to be able to shout you up. I can't get you. Sorry, I'm going to stay up here and cover this. Dallas is not in it. Oh, thank goodness. Thank heavens for small mercies. Okay. 3, 2, 1. I love these magnifying sights. These got added to console a while ago. I never knew what they were. It was only literally when the border crossing heist came out on PC and they added a few more of those gadgets in. I was like, these are cool. And then realised that there were more of them. For some reason, I never actually clocked properly they were there before. Which I'm really ashamed of, because I should have known that. But I love those flick sights. They're dope. Also, I had my first few experiences with the Silent Assassin player on PC recently. If you don't know what Silent Assassin is, if you don't play PC and you don't know the mod, it is a mod that I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it is a cheating mod. So you only really use it if you're playing offline. Don't use it online, for obvious reasons, because it's cheating. But what it does is it changes the game so that if you kill a guard and he hasn't spotted you, he doesn't have a pager. Pages only occur if the guard sees you before you kill them. So basically so if you go into a stealth map and you don't get spotted by any guards, no one sees you, and then you can kill every single one, and there won't be any pages. Now, what I personally quite like doing was doing like a Splinter Cell type thing offline. I went on a shadow raid. I downloaded the mod, did a shadow raid, night vision goggles on, set at night time, obviously, raining, and then having those guns where you could like flick your sight like that, going around trying to take out every guard without a pager going off. It was actually really fun. It was really fun. So messing around with that kind of stuff offline is great. I love mods for that kind of reason, but I need to say it again to reinforce it. It is a cheating mod. Do not use it online. Have you got that? Good. There are loads of people who use it in Crime Spree. I've joined quite a few lobbies where they're doing Silent Assassin cheats, and I'm like, ugh. Imagine if Troy met Red Arch alive. That would be one hell of a crossover. Like, what? Should call my second channel, my second channel Troy, rather than also Red Arch Alive, and it'd be like, wow. Have you ever noticed that Red Arch Alive and Troy don't upload at the same time? It's crazy, that. Troy from Red Arch Alive is a cheater. No, not a cheater. Used it offline. I went to play online and then immediately went, right, okay, close the game, get the mod out. I know it sounds like something you'd say when you're cheating, but it actually was. I was like, I am not using any cheating mods. I do not want to be a dirty, stinking cheater. I'm good. I'm good. Opinion on pirate perfection. Huh? What do you mean? Don't know why the chat is on such delay now. It's fine before, and it just seems to have taken a big fat dump. Why did I mention Dallas? Why? Oh, Tobias, don't put Dallas in. No. I mean, hang on, rewind. Tobias, oh, please put Dallas in. That'd be great. Please, I want Dallas and his medic bag to be in there. That'd be great. Hopefully, by reverse psychology, he won't put Dallas in now. Wait, I said that out loud, didn't I? Damn it! All I'm saying is I've never seen Raul and Troy in the same room. Well, I mean, you can't see me in the room now. Trust me, if nobody's asked, I'm kind of glad they haven't, but I'm not using a webcam still on Payday 2 streams, because A, I don't think I need it. I think webcams are more useful for certain types of games. But also, I haven't shaved my beard since I shaved my hair back. And it's at the point now where my beard grows quicker on my neck than it does on my face. Like, I haven't got a neck beard anymore, thank goodness. Like, I actually do grow a proper beard, but it grows much faster under my chin and round, like, the sides of my face than it does on my face at the minute. So what's happened is I've got quite a nice looking beard on my face, and I've just got biker handlebars under my chin. Which I don't think anyone needs to see. I need to shave them off. You didn't say, I didn't hear anything. What? Oh, right, good. You confused me then. I forgot what I said already. Yikes. Right, so now we need to find... That was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. I was going to say now we need to find the vault keys. Guess not. What is a dodge build? It's a build where you dodge. No, okay. On the off chance that you are asking that seriously, it's basically a build where your dodge stat basically indicates the chance that when a bullet is fired at you, it will miss. So normally good dodge builds have about 60 dodge, which means that every time you're shot, there's a 60% chance that that bullet will not hit you. So you'll like see a little bit like your screen will flicker a bit as if to say a bullet has passed you, and basically you'll get hit 60% less roughly. But on some heists, it will be really finicky. I remember it's a 60% chance; it's not a guarantee. There's no mathematical proof that it says, oh, every 10 shots, 6 will be dodged, because that's not the case. It is just a chance per bullet. So some heists, your dodge will screw you over. You'll get shot in 50 different occasions. You'll die. Some heists, you'll glide around like you're on God mode. But a dodge build is a very popular one, especially for larger difficulties. Larger difficulties. Yes, we're gonna go with that. It's good for larger difficulties, not harder difficulties. Don't know what you mean. Honestly, idiot. I'm an absolute moron. E-Trip Blaze. What a username. The question is, do we go and deal with Winters? don't think it matters. I think we could probably leave it. Oh, no. E-Trip is going for it. He is going for it. I'm being tased. Well, I mean, he dealt with Captain Winter so hard that my game nearly crashed. So, I mean, that's a good sign. The frames we lost. My dear. My dear. Let's see what the chat's saying, because the chat has suddenly gone more active again. I think YouTube is working again properly now, which is nice. What about changing this pickle? No. My body seems to refuse to grow a beard. Neck. Yes, neck. Troy is less confirmed. No. Snipers will always hit you, guaranteed somehow. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Wander's back. Hello, Wander. I was wondering where you got to. Red handlebar live. Quarantine the hell make me regret. What fell there? Sorry. SWAT snipers are actually telling it's true. Larger difficulty. Just imagine Overkill being changed to overweight difficulty. Oh my god! All the different like things: skinny, average, larger, overweight, obese, clinically obese, morbidly obese, and then one down is morbidly obese or diabetes. I don't know. Not diabetes. Probably something more serious than that. I don't know. What could you add to being morbidly obese that would make it even worse? try and think. I don't know. Some kind of fat-related thing, without offending anyone or upsetting anyone. Like, but that is great. Overkill becomes overweight. Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. The larger difficulties. So someone make that a mod now. Change all the names to like overweight, obese, morbidly obese, clinically obese, all those. How have you been anyway? Troy, I haven't spoken to you in a while, unfortunately. No, you haven't. You haven't spoken to me at all, Josh. I'm very upset. Can you see? I'm crying lots of tears. No, that's been weird. You have gone quiet. That's the main thing. Like, you're normally the guy who watches over a lot of the meme stream stuff. Bartyam is one of the guys. Bartyam and Blue Ruin are the two, like, main meme stream people. My mate Tony also helps in a lot with the streams. And Jacket helps out with some of it, I believe. I don't actually know who contributes, like, the most, because obviously I'm not a part of this playlist, because if I was, I'd know what the videos were going to be. So I'm working off assumptions here, and I might be wrong. If I am, I'm sorry. But Fortuna, I know, is getting involved with the playlist now since he's become a mod. But, yeah, just hearing off you in general, Brian, you've been very quiet. Cardiac arrest. Morbidly obese cardiac arrest. I mean, yeah, so the red symbol next to it should be like a heart symbol or something. One down equals my £600 game. On overweight, the standard guards are Paul Blart. Oh, you know what? Someone needs to make this a mod now. Death. Okay, well, you know, not quite as severe as death, Liv. Maybe a little less severe than death. Little less. Just a little bit. Did you get the 199.4 update? Is that a thing? Or is that the hotfix? That's the hotfix, isn't it? Yeah, that's the hotfix. What am I on about? That was the fix to 199.3. 199.4 didn't have any actual content in it. I failed this on stealth. I was at the vault. I've done a solo stealth of it. If you search up on my channel, Big Bank Solo Stealth, Death Sentence Easy Method, it's called. And it shows you a good way to stealth it. Which, by the way, I've been getting notifications on that video a lot. That video, that solo stealth, is at 27,000 views now, which for a solo stealth on my channel, that is good. It seems like YouTube's algorithm has just kind of kicked in and made that video more popular for some reason. Which I'm glad about, because I quite like the Big Bang video. It's a good one. He says, promoting his own content. Jeez. I tried to run away and it didn't work. Let's open the elevator shaft doors. Wow, the aim assist there really wasn't working in my favour. If this was a mod, a poison cake on bank would remove all guards. Imagine you like some guards are fat, and on the Big Bank, if you use a poison cake, the guard that's eating the poison cake is like 5 times as large as the normal guards. So you already know instantly which guard you've poisoned with the cake. It's like he's gone, cake. I mean, honestly, who doesn't look at a cake and go, cake? I think we all do that, if we're all being honest. Everybody does that. For some reason, yes, the reason is your great content. Thanks. I mean, I'm glad that you think it's great, Wanda. Wander and Liv are like two of the only friends I have who have like seen my YouTube stuff and actually like watch it and like it. I don't, like most people like just kind of like, oh, you do YouTube, that's cool, and then that's it. They don't care beyond that. It's nice to have friends who actually care, have an interest. Hello there. I see you are drilling. Oh, wait. I have the keys. I am such an idiot. I have the keys and I've left them in here drilling this. I am a moron. I am so sorry. I had the keys. Are you serious? Bro. There we go. Right, let's get these open. I'm a big fan of cake. Wow. That is amazing. 5 times bigger. They'd be quite large. It would literally be like, damn, boy. Damn, boy, that's a thick-ass boy! Which album review is that even from? Which of his album reviews is the album review where he says, that's a thick-ass boy? Because I want to know. Liz, don't judge me. I'm reading the chat and interacting with lots of people. Because for some reason, people are watching my stream. I don't care too much. I'm invested in Red Hot Life #1 stan. Aw, I love you, pal. Can't wait for the day where Wanda actually makes like a separate Twitter account that's a Red Hot Live stan, some kind of like really like cringy e-girl name thing where it's like, oh, like what do all the stan girls that do like Twitter accounts like name their things for like the Sidemen and stuff? Like when Willa needed that video like trying to message loads of people on Twitter and he made a mini Minter stan account called Minter's Heart, which was just like, oh my gosh, why? Red Archer's Heart. There you go. It's a neutral milk hotel outtake. Oh, neutral. All right. Okay. I don't know what that means, but. Oh, that's the video that it's from. Neutral milk hotel outtake. Is that an album? I've never even heard that name. What the hell did I just log into? Don't ask. Hey Bane, I'm trying to stealth this heist, but I'm dummy thick in the club. Oh my god! Imagine recording that. So if you're gonna get anyone to do it, you should probably get I feel like Pete would probably do that. Hoxton, Bane, I'm trying to stealth this heist, but I'm dummy thick. Just like in the proper Southern British accent, that'd be amazing. Oh my god. Someone get a Red Archer Live fan cam edited. Oh my god, if someone makes a Red Archer Live fan cam, the only footage you'd have would be like the footage from the video Beatrice recorded of me in Liverpool. Or any of the Q&As with my face on. Like, that's not a great amount of material to work with. But if someone wants to make that fan cam, I would be very interested to see it. I'm not gonna lie. I would be very interested to see what you come up with. Oh, my days. That would be hilarious. What I worry now is that now I've said that someone's actually going to make a Red Archer Live fan cam. Kind of concerns me. But you know what? I'm here for it. Just checking there's nothing that has been bagged. Nope, we good. Oh. Let's go, gamers. Wait, hang on. This is... You can tell my brain is not focusing right now. This is Crime Spree. You only need 4 bags and then you go. You don't need optional loot. It's the thing I always say in a Crime Spree stream, and I've made that mistake. We don't... I'm a moron! Oh... Can't believe I did that. Jeez. You see, this is chat's fault. I blame the chat because I was reading the chat. There you go. It's all your fault, chat. Right, we're going to go for the search next. But first, I'm going to return to lobby because I need to get rid of Frenzy off my build. Troy has secured the cards. Genuinely, I really actually want someone to make a mod changing money into Doctor Who trading cards. If anybody knows any modder who's ever made a money replacement mod, please hit them up. Tell them to message me, because I really want that done. I'd pay them a couple of quid for it if they needed to. I don't care. Oh, Wanda, you missed all that. I was explaining about my amazing Doctor Who trading card collection. Next time we video call, I'll show it you. You can actually see everything. We're actually not everyone can be pro. Yes, but Tobias, I am a pro. We know this. Okay, that was really egotistical. I said that for sarcasm, but there was no sarcasm in my voice, so now I sound like an idiot. Or just a bit of an arse, so I'm sorry. No, like, the thing is, Tobias, every time, like, because, you know, you're never in these streams. No, whenever I do a stream on Crime Spree, I always say, don't get any optional loot, because it doesn't count for anything. I reinforce it every time, and whenever someone tries to do it, I look at them in the stream and say, why are you doing that? And what have I just done? The exact thing I always tell people not to do. Okay. It annoys me. There are some big brain plays on today. Honestly, mate, don't even. Oh my god. Right, do you know how I said to you that my mum, when she saw there were Corpse Bride pops, she was going to buy them? I literally sent her a picture of the pops. She has gone onto a website and ordered them both and just told me about it. Oh, I love her. Oh, my mother. I absolutely love her. Bless her heart. I knew I shouldn't have sent her the picture. When I sent it to Liv on Messenger, I sent it to my mum as well. I was like, I'll just show her. Oh, my God. That's brilliant. Oh, it's amazing. In case you're wondering, yeah, collecting pops, it runs in the family. Jeez. Oh, it's too good. It's too good. Oh, blimey. Yeah, they're doing quite a lot of Halloween pops, actually. Just wait till the next Nightmare line comes out. It's probably one of all those. I'll have to buy her a couple of those, to be honest. Please start the heist. I'm starting the heist! At least now I can, at least now I can put the music volume back up, hopefully. Let's fix the soundtrack to a certain song.
And I'm gonna find out who. No, it ain't gonna be easy. No fannying about around the edges, right? No shadowy deals or contacts or that bollocks. We're going to the source.
Well, let's go three-way deal. No, Home Invasion, that's the one I want. Home Invasion.
Who screwed me.
Okay. Alright, we good. Build changed, ready. Build changed. I didn't change my I left the lobby to change my build and forgot to do it and just started the What is the point of me playing this game anymore? My brain is clearly just on some kind of drugs today because I'm just not doing anything logical and it's annoying me. Can I please have a brain? Somebody, please. Can someone please donate me a brain? Because I clearly need it. Oh my god. I should have got rid of these three as well so we could have no people drop in. I'm very sorry. If I see Payday pops, I'm going to buy all the Sydneys and execute them one by one. No holds barred. Don't you dare. I hope Payday pops don't get made now just so you do that. So you can't do that, I mean. There needs to be some kind of Payday 2 figure though. What might be interesting, I don't know whether they've tried to reach out to Funko and it's not worked, or whether they just aren't thinking about it, but I mean, if they don't do that, there is the other collection that I've seen that tried to do what Funko does, which was like rubber ducks. And they've got a few brands on there already, like Fallouts and stuff, so we might do that. The exams are killing you. Oh, right, there you go. That's it. That's my excuse. Thank you, Nightflyer. We blame my exams. That's why my brain is just offline today. Also, I've stopped using keycards now for these doors in the server room. I used to shut every door to make life easier for me. Now I literally just do what you're supposed to do and cover the circuit box and use the keycards for the intervals. I don't know why I haven't done that for all of time. There you go. Troy Big Brain. Troy Very Big Brain. Watch, I will leave this lobby after this heist. I'll say I'm going to change the build and I'll just go straight back in again and I'll forget. Like, just watch. It's going to happen. Wagwan accent. In case you're wondering, accent, just a little update for you. Tobias is in the stream right now, Overkill Tobias, and he is currently writing a fanfiction between myself and a goat. And he's going to send it to me in approximately half an hour so I can read it live on stream. That is what you've missed. I don't know how it's happened, I really don't, but that's the situation. It's going to be a great stream title name, though. I'm going to be able to name it. Overkill write a fanfiction. Reading an... Oh, how would I word it? Reading an Overkill fanfiction live? Or Overkill wrote me a fanfiction and I read it out. Gotta think of the most clickbait title. No. That's the thing, like, a lot of titles people say are clickbait, but if they actually represent what's in the video, then it's true. So you've got to word it in the way that sounds the most appealing. Because it is an Overkill fanfiction. It's a fanfiction written by someone at Overkill. So there you go. You did the door strat. Yeah, I used to do the door strat. I did it all the time. I never say the keycards for intervals. Unless they were, like, miles away. Like this one now. I'd be more likely not to put them in the doors. But, like, especially if there were two doors, like, there and there, and the circuit box was, like, there or there, I would always shut the doors. It's just something I always did. The captain's here already. We've just started. Let's Bias write. Yeah, he's writing. He is writing. Well, that was it. Yeah, that's why accent. Because I was mentioning about the fact that I used to write that Life is Strange novel. I think you were in the stream when I mentioned it the last time, like a while ago. Which I've not added anything to recently. But... oh, I hate this one. This is the only one that annoys me because, like, you use the keycard to speed things up. You've still got an 80-second computer hack. Like, that annoys me. Look at that. 80 seconds. Ugh. I was going to deal with the captain. It seems someone beat me to it. Oh, jeez. I want to see if the captain's bugged. Can I kill the captain? Because sometimes you can. Sometimes it glitches. Can I kill Winters? Come on, Winters. Come on. Die. Die, Winters. Die. Come on, please. I don't think I don't think he's bugged. I think he's just perfectly intact. Go away. You're going to kill me. Oh, dear God. Tobias, if you see this, you absolute legend. Hey, Troy, wondering if you recognise me. Ben Sue. Name seems familiar. My brain currently isn't working because I've literally like messed with about 50 different things on the stream, so I apologise. Felder says, I'm from Indonesia and 5 of my friends subscribe to you and I recommend all my friends that play Payday to watch you. I mean all. Thank you, Felder. That's really nice of you. I really appreciate that. Great first stream to catch though. Oh, it's been one interesting stream. It's been an interesting stream. Not even like anything's bad's happening. It's just my brain isn't functioning. It just isn't turned on. So I don't really know what's happening. But there you go. Right. Oh yeah, I was hoping I could trigger Hoxton immediately. That's why I was here. But of course, you need to bring the hard drive. Product your brain, 0.1% smartness, 20 million% dying brain cell because exam. I am blaming it on the exams, although I don't think it is that because I mean I did them open book. Like, really, I couldn't have made them much easier for myself. But we're going to blame the exams, because that's a good scapegoat. It's a good scapegoat. Oh, there's Tobias. Yeah, he's just in the chat waving. Oh. This is great Overkill partner content here. The idea that, like, Overkill, like, we've reached out to some people to partner with them because we really like what they're doing with Payday. Me over here with this absolute ridiculous, stupid stream where I literally don't know anything I'm doing anymore. My brain just isn't functioning. I promise I was a good choice, Overkill. I'm really sorry. Oh, good channel. Thank you, JD. I appreciate that, dude. I told me excuse that. Yeah, exactly. Nightflyer's excuse is the one I'm using. I'm using it. Interesting because Troy hasn't been changing his build. Yeah. Stop reminding me. Oh my god. The fact I'm giggling right now, it's like I'm giggling whenever I drink. That's the thing, like I've said before, like I don't tend to drink a lot of alcohol. I'm not someone who does that. But I occasionally on some nights will have like a couple of like vodka oranges because they're quite nice. You know, nice little relaxing thing. And I've gone 1 or 2 nights where I've drunk quite a few of them. And like just more to see because I like a typical uni student will go out on nights out, get absolutely plastered, and, you know, puking toilets, all the usual student stuff. I've never done that. And I don't actually know what I'm like drunk. So, at one point, I was like, oh, I'm going to have a few drinks. And I think I had quite a few vodka shots. I can't remember. It was some time at home when I was playing some games. And, honestly, I didn't even get that drunk. The only thing I've noticed when I have a couple of drinks, whenever I do, is I just get really giddy. Because I hadn't drunk until I was about 19. And it's not like I was being... It was some kind of, like, nerd thing. It's just... As a kid, and was never invited to parties in high school or college. It's not like a sad, everyone feels sorry for me thing. It's just the way it is. So that never got me into the drinking scene. Because why would I just drink randomly at home without, like, when just my mum hit? No, it doesn't work. And so I just didn't get into drinking. And then at university, it didn't really interest me. So I had a drink for the first time a year or 2 ago. And it was so funny. I was visiting family. I was at her grandparents' house. And I was just like, you know what? Let's have a drink. Because they were all having drinks. My mum and a couple of other people were all having drinks. So I was like, you know what? I'll have one with you. And literally, it was the funniest thing. Because they were like, oh, here's the vodka orange. Do what we do. Take your time with it so you don't get drunk really quickly. I just took the glass and just necked it back. And what was so funny about it was my mum and my stepnan, they turned around and they were having like a little conversation. And while they were having this conversation for a couple of minutes, I had the whole drink. It was like a pint glass of like... I think it was one unit of vodka and a whole lot of orange, so there wasn't much in it. But I necked the whole thing back, and then when they turned around and saw the glass was empty, you know, like in a cartoon where like 2 people look at each other, look back at the person, and look back at each other again. They did that, and it was absolutely hilarious. I just started laughing, and all that happened was I just had a massive laughing fit because they just kept looking at me, and I just couldn't stop laughing. And they went, "Oh my god, he's drunk." I was like, "I'm not. I'm just really giddy." That's like the only thing I've ever noticed. Is just I just get giddy. I haven't done anything like drunk. I just get giddy. It's funny. But I've never been someone who who's been major on drinking. It's like when people say, oh, you don't need to drink to have a good time. It's like, for a lot of people, drinking is a good time, and that's fair. But for me, I'm kind of like that. Like, I have enough fun watching films, TV shows, hanging out with friends, getting a pizza, playing some games, making some YouTube videos. That's enough for me. I don't need to go out on nights out and like get drunk and stuff. Not to mention, if I'd have actually moved out to my uni, I probably wouldn't be doing YouTube now. I don't think I'd have been able to balance it, because I'd be trying to have a nightlife of some kind, even without drinking. And also, the Wi-Fi in the uni might have been pants. You know, you don't know. So, I don't know what... That was a massive tangent. It's a massive tangent there, but there you go. What were your exams for? You're doing a teaching degree. I'm doing maths with education, so I'll get a maths degree, but also I'll be a qualified teacher. Not that I think I'm going to go into teaching. I don't know. I don't know whether it's quite for me. I'll see. I mean, I don't know what I want to do for a job. So, you know, that's great. I mean, I would really love to give YouTube a chance for like a year and just see if I can boost it up a bit, but I think it kind of needs to be in a slightly bigger place. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm really happy with the community we've got now. Like, I'm never saying I'm ungrateful for what I've got, but if I ever wanted to consider making this, like, a part-time or even at some point a full-time thing by the time I finish uni, I finish uni in just over a year. So it is feasible in that year's time, things could just go up and just blow up. If they do, that would be amazing. Like, blow up even more than they already have. And if they do, I might consider sticking with it to some kind of part-time, full-time capacity. But if not, I've got to think about getting a job. And honestly, I don't have any big job aspirations because I don't really know what I want to do. There comes a point where people go, oh, you know, you're still young, you've got loads of time to decide what job you want to do. And there comes a point where people keep saying that to you, and then you go, well, actually, I'm not that young anymore. Like, I'm 20 years old. At this point, I really need to start thinking about what job I want to do. I just don't know. It'd be nice to work in gaming to some capacity, though. That would be a cool thing because I'm so interested in it. Don't know how easy it'd be to become a game dev. Tobias, can you teach me? Teach me how to game dev. give me the epic Payday game dev lessons. But no, so I don't know. I don't know. So basically, right now the mastery for year 3 and year 4. So I'm currently finishing off my 3rd year. You have half the year you do a teaching placement. The other half you do maths modules. So this year 3 it was teaching first, then maths. And then next year, starting in September, it'll be maths first, then teaching. So I'm basically doing maths until about January next year. And then I've got one more teaching placement that'll take me from January through to May. That's how my uni degree currently looks. 20 years, not that young. We're just so young. No, I mean not that young in the context of, you know, when people say, oh, you know, you've still got plenty of time to decide for a job. That's what I mean. 20 years is a young age, I know that. But it's more, you know, like when you go to like careers meetings in high school and they go, right, you're only 16, don't worry, you know, you've got loads of time to decide on what job you want to do. And it's like, yeah, I know, and you're all happy and like everything's perfect. You're like, oh yeah, I can be whatever I want to be. And then you get to like 20 and you're getting towards the end of uni thinking, loads of people have got like there's quite a lot of people who are doing teaching stuff with me now who were only doing 1-year teaching courses that also coincided with my degree. It's a long story. Some people were doing specific teaching degrees and had the same classes that I was going to, if that makes sense. So some people were finishing their teaching stuff this year, and there are loads of them that have already got jobs. They're already signed on as teachers. They know where they're going in September, and I'm like, mate, I don't know what I want for breakfast tomorrow morning, and you've got a job. What? So that's more my point. I envy anyone who's got like job aspirations, because I'm like, I wish I was that confident with them. That makes more sense. Yeah, exactly. It's not that I'm old. I don't think I'm old at 20. That would be worrying. Midlife crisis at 20 years old. Not ideal. I think I'll just go and wait by Hoxton now. I need to get Frenzy off this build. Do you know what, actually? Even though I said I need to change Frenzy, this does work quite well with the grinder build. I think it's more because it's Overkill. The problem with Frenzy is great for dealing extra damage, especially like dodge builds, stuff like that. But the problem is, on Overkill, you can self-sustain because you don't take as much damage. So, like, now with Grinder, like, I'm alright, I'm managing. If it went to Mayhem or Death Wish, it would get to the point where I'd be losing health too quickly, and with only having 1/3 of the health in my bar, like, I would not be able to heal it back fast enough. So right now it's working, but it wouldn't later. All positions are taken. Just train me as a game dev then, please, Tobias. Give me the teaching. Troy is a really underrated channel. When I first watched his Payday 2 Xbox 360 vid, had the quality of the channel with over 200k subs. Thank you, Callum. Is that how you found the channel, the 360 series? I feel like quite a few people found me through that. By the way, I meant to say, the 360 series, I completely forget about this when people ask me about doing more of those videos. The reason I haven't done it, and I don't know why this is the main reason, and yet I keep forgetting this reason. My brain. We've all learned today it's a bit of a mess. But you can't use my capture card, the HD 60S, on an Xbox 360. The Xbox 360 won't support it as far as I know. Unless I'm wrong, but I don't think I am. I used my old capture card, the one that was buggy and a bit of a mess and kept glitching out in recordings for the Xbox 360 one. So I would have to use the old capture card, which is a bit of a mess. The recording will probably corrupt because it got really unreliable by the end. So it's a bit of a yikes. I think what I need to do, I'm going to do the Returning to Raid World War II video, because I keep teasing that. I just need to record it. I'm going to do my Update 200 discussion video, the Payday 2 tier list video, and then Payday the Heist on PC. I think I need to do that.
Move, you slow wanker.
Because I've never played Payday the Heist, and I'll be very interested to see how different it is. Question, Tobias, you gave me the code for Payday the Heist. Does it have controller support? I hope it does. Because I do not play games with keyboard and mouse on PC, to everyone's disamusement. I presume it has controller support. I just don't know. As long as it does, then I can record it easily. Be happy. Alright, look at this. I always try with Crime Spree heists, I think I've said this before, to run an efficiency of taking as long in the heist in minutes as you're getting in rank. So for this, we're getting 15 ranks, so I like to finish the heist in 15 minutes or less. So we're going to just about do it. Be close. I think we might just miss it by a second or so. But that's close enough. Remember Raid World War II? Man, I remember when that game came out. Like, playing it for the first time. That was crazy. I had no idea. It doesn't. Oh, no. It doesn't have controller support. That's going to make recording it really frustrating because I'm on a laptop. It doesn't even have a mouse. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Oh, no. That's not good. That means a Payday the Heist video is much harder to do. Oh, dear. I'm not doing any of those heists. Let's reroll. Could have done 12 minutes. Yeah, we could have done it faster, but oh well. Alaskan deal. Only saw one video of it. The heist was basically Jewelry Store. Jewelry Store wasn't in Payday the Heist. Oh, there's a Doctor Who watch along happening at 7 o'clock. I don't know whether I'll finish streaming then. Besides, I don't know. I don't know, I'll see. Right, okay, so I shouldn't have gone into the heist. We're going to suspend Crime Spree. We're going to make a new lobby so 3 people can join. So 3 different people. Or I can just kick the people in here. That might be a smarter thing. And I'm going to back out and I'm going to change my build. I remembered this time. Oh, people are saying in the chat as well. Yep, I'm changing it. Don't worry. I haven't forgotten. Okay. Let's change this first then. Right, inventory. Oh, can you load a bit faster, please? Come on. Payday the Heist is much more difficult now. I do know that. Right. Right, so we're going to get rid of... Jeez, give me quite a few skill points then. Get rid of all those. What am I missing? I don't have any ammo skills. Damn. There we go. That's what my normal build has. And I have no movement skills, bruh. There we go. That's my ideal build. That's my main build for Crime Spree. Because I don't play at high Crime Spree. Because I'm not good enough. Congratulations on your builds. Thank you, Wanda. Congratulations on your album releasing in June. Please give the name of it and full details in the chat. Remind people. I want to support my friends. So, in case anyone's wondering what my usual build is, because you might not have seen it, I need to do a new video on it, because I think it's changed a bit since the video I did. But we have Inspire, we have Fully Loaded Ace, and ammo bags. We've got Body Expertise, Drill Skills, just the basic ones, Movement Skills. The Ace one is optional, I just like it. And then the extra points there, because it's nice. We've still got a few skill points spare, so I could add a few bits in. And then my 2 faves that I've always got, 9 Lives and Swan Song. There you go. Thanks for the games, Troy. Next time, don't forget something in your build. Thanks, Giovanni. Thanks for playing, dude. I appreciate it. Right, we'll do another Crime Spree heist at least. Remember, we always end the stream with me doing a solo stealth. So, when I finish playing multiplayer, don't go anywhere, because remember, It's always a good laugh trying to watch Troy pick a random stealth heist and see if he can do it. I'd love if this game loaded faster though. If you want to get into game design development, it's actually not as hard as people think. Is it? Isn't it? That's cool. Might look into it then. I don't know. It was just just a spitball. Something in gaming would be nice is basically the point. Wanda pretend we're wall sockets and give us the plug. Yeah, there you go. Give everyone the plug, Wanda. That's a great one. I love that. Alright. Creeper Carico. Who else we got? Doom. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Let's have a cookie. Maryland cookies. Not sponsored. Tobias is back, yeah. He's got another 10 minutes. I might stream for a bit longer than 6:30, but that is definitely, well, 6:30 my time. But that's definitely where I want to read the fanfic out. I'm hoping that 10 minutes more is enough for him to finish it off. Do you know what worries me? If he actually has spent the last hour writing this could be really long. Like, I don't know how long, Tobias, honestly, accurately, how long do you think I'm going to spend reading this out? Because, I'm starting to wonder. Still got one more space for anyone who wants to join. Starting a man. I'd love to join, but doesn't let me. Doesn't let you. It's weird. No, we can get all skill points. What? Oh, to pay the devs get all skills. I have. You spent the last hour writing it. Okay, how long do you think it's going to be, Spice? Because if I'm sat here for like 20 minutes, this is going to be a great time. I say great, it's going to be painful for me. He just sends me like a Word document that I've got to download and read on my phone or something. Jeez. Oh, I'm worried. I'm really worried now. Depends on how much pauses you need. Okay. Give me a rough estimate then. Factor in however much you want, just how long you think. Knowing what I'm like with you and how I know that you're going to tease the living hell out of me and put some ridiculous stuff in there. Account for that many pauses. It's the word. I'll probably reword it for the sake of being PG. I'll just say wink. There you go. You can write it and I'll say wink. Or, you know, I'll read it and I'll accidentally say it and then everyone will laugh because I'll be like, wow, Troy swore on stream. It's not like I'm going to get flagged for swearing. It's just I try not to in my streams. Like, some people here who watch my GTA 4 streams and know at one point that I shot 2 guys in a basketball court and just said F you. Just out of nowhere. I just in my brain went, oh, I'm not meant to swear. Why did I say that? So it does happen, but 5 to 50 minutes. You're joking me. I'm not spending 50 minutes reading it. Jesus. Oh no. I'm scared. I'm really scared.
Log has asked for help guarding the weapons transaction in the
Make sure you all tweet the stream out when we start reading it so everyone can see me reading the Overkill Tobias' fanfiction. I'll have to put another tweet out and say, about to read a fanfiction written by Overkill to me. And I'll tweet it out, see if anyone else wants to come in and watch, because, oh, it's going to be a fun time. And by fun, I mean painful and sad. Right, okay, Tobias, you've got until the end of this heist to finish it off. Because it's 8 crimes to be ranked, I'm going to try and finish it in 8 minutes or less. I've done it before. Hopefully, I'll do it again. Hopefully, you're at a point where you can finish it off. Oh, boy. Right, as soon as we begin, the countdown starts towards the end of it. I need a batch of popcorn for the fanfic segment. Tobias, promise you don't send it to Elizabeth. Literally send it to nobody but me. I don't want anybody to have any early access here. I don't care who works at Overkill or who doesn't. I'm scared, though. Soon done. Okay, cool. Alright, Infinity, ready up, and let's begin. I'm gonna bring my crossbow. Oh, I see, yeah, we are the Infinity. I remember. Wow, rude. Not rude, Elizabeth, I just don't want you getting ahead of me. I want you to experience this at the same time as everybody else. It's not rude, it's just true. I know that Tobias would consider sending it to you early, so I'm making it very, very important that I stress now that Tobias doesn't send it to anybody. It's up to him if he does. I would just prefer it if he didn't. What about Almir? Oh, if they bring in the rest of the Overkill people to watch this, I'm going to be concerned. You know what's probably going to happen? Is that they're probably going to, like, watch it around the studio afterwards, because I remember at one point I sent Elizabeth an outtake I made of recording a news video. She knows where I'm going with this immediately. I was reading, I think it was one of the Steam messages, and it was like, in the Overkill development machine, every cog is very important. When I read it out, I said that that word that sounds like cog is very important. Sent it to Elizabeth, and she showed it to everybody in the Overkill team. And then I got messages from random Overkill people going, wow, you think I'm a COC, do you? And I was like, no, it was a mistake. She sent it right the way round the studio. So I'm extremely worried the same thing's going to happen again with this, because let's be fair, it's probably... Oh yeah, there you go. Liz remembers. I have that clip somewhere. I'd post it, but, you know, it kind of goes against the whole swearing thing. I still have it on my computer. It's still there, I'm pretty sure. And if it's not, I could just go back into in my history with Liz and get it. Because I swear it's in there still somewhere. How many needs to know this info? Yeah, go on, Liz. Tell Almir. You got his numbers, his digits. Go and give him the stream website. He just walks in, donates another 50 krona, tells us to play Goat Sim, and then listens to the fanfiction instead this time. Oh my days. I'm being followed by Cloaker. Oh no, that was Dimitri. Never mind. That's a Cloaker. Please don't kill me. He's just running away. Bye bye. Excuse me, Cloaker. Don't you break that saw. It should be on our DMs. Yeah, I think it is. Unless I upload it to YouTube. Almir was one of the first ones to see that video. He knows. Yeah, he knows about that video. I think they mean more about the fanfiction though. Like they want Almir to see me reading the fanfiction out. Do you know what annoys me? If I actually look somewhat presentable, I put the webcam on just to read it out. But I don't. I'm in a Jedi robes dressing gown with handlebar beard. I'd embarrass myself, so I'm not going to. But I will read it out. I will give us some nice ambience, and I will read it out for you all. It could be like a nice listening experience. It's probably going to make for a great stream highlight. Could make a video out of this too. This is crossbow bolts in the bullets. That's glorious. So I mentioned to you about the Cloacadoza ideas we've had. Things like Cloacadozas would not be a good idea. We had a discussion, I think, in the last stream, Tobias, about new enemies to make, and I'm not saying this to have offense to him, but I don't think any good ones, like, that would actually work were thrown around. I don't think. Unless maybe one or two were. But Cloacadoza, that would never work, because the idea of a Cloaker is you at least have some chance to stop them before they get to you. If it was a Cloacadoza, well, that's just not feasible. I'll bring the fanfic to my meeting with him, it's all good. For God's sake. Can you get some kind of video evidence of him reading it, Liz, in that case? Because I really want to see him reading it. Even ask if you do, see if he minds me putting it on YouTube, because I'll add it in with me reading out the fanfic. That would be glorious. It's up to you and Almir though. I'll leave that to you. If you don't want to, that's also totally fine. I'd understand. Just would be a very fun thing to do, I think. Almir reacts to fanfic about me and a ghost. Yeah, Tainted Tally, that's Elizabeth. She's Overkill Elizabeth works as the community manager at Overkill, for anyone who doesn't know. Where am I being shot from? Come here, you big muscly man. There we go. Very nice. Being murdered. Not very nice. I don't know why people aren't over here getting ready to pump the boat. I was going to say to pipe the boat, but that's a whole different term. Oh no, I'm stuck. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. No, no, no. No. I can't. Oh, there we go. Jeez. Yeah, eat that. Christmas special was great. Which What is Overkill? Overkill is the company that makes Payday 2 Honda. That's the company. Oh, I should have said that. Would you guys mind if I sent you one Payday part of the novel I wrote? You've already sent us the stuff, Cosmic. I know you keep putting in about the novel, but I'm not. I don't have a lot of time to read that. So spamming it really isn't that helpful. Not gonna lie, mate. No offense. It's just I see you put it in like every stream and mention it, but I just don't have a lot of time. I have the link. If I get a chance, I will read it at some point. But I can't promise anything. Need to flick on the generator, and off we go. I'm gonna go. Oh, uselicious. Okay, see you later. You're gonna miss the fanfiction though. We're about to read it out. Tobias is about to send it. Sydney's voice is giving me a migraine. All right, Tobias, this is your final few minutes now. Listen, I'm just here for the moral support. I know, Wanda. I know. I know. Do you know what else is overkill, Wanda? The amount of grenade jokes that you took part in the GTA 4 stream. That's overkill too. Why are you not wearing an armor build in Payday as you are in real life? Are you calling me fat? Are you calling me fat? That sounds like... Are you suggesting that I'm obese? Because the only overweight thing is the difficulty suggestion we had in Payday 2. Don't be calling me fat, thank you very much. I want my Payday 3. Honestly, we all do. Oh, I've just flicked the mic. That's miles away from my mic. There we go. That's bad. You got it now. Oh, you haven't. Have you sent it? Oh, no. Do you know what worries me? The only thing I can see in Discord is that Overkill Tobias has sent me a message that says, Troy's get horny. I am already terrified. Oh, no. Oh, no. What? Please get me back up. Oh, thank God. Epic fall through map gamer moments. Oh, it was glorious. Yeah, don't get stuck between the tank and the wall. Apparently you're going to fall through the map. Troy, what is that accent you're attempting? It hurts my soul. What do you mean? GTA 4 stream was a wonderful day. Pre-ordered what? Oh, the Walking Dead VR game. I didn't even know they were... Oh, they are... Oh, yeah, that Saints and Sinners thing. Don't really care about Walking Dead games anymore. Not properly. Telltale's The Walking Dead was phenomenal, and Overkill's The Walking Dead I haven't had the chance to try out after everything that happened. And there's not really anything else happening with The Walking Dead that I'm that interested in, bar the show, so... Who's generally the best heister in Payday? If Tobias says anything other than Sydney, which he's going to, I'm going to be very upset. It's like when I found out that Sydney was going to be in the main like key art and trailer for Border Crossing. I was very happy, and I made that very clear to Liz. It's like, Sydney is in the key art. She was like, yes, she is. Beautiful. Oh, are you saying I'm fat? Yeah, I don't know. We haven't done this in a very quick speed, gamers, gotta say. Look at this. Should have done it in 8 minutes, and we haven't. Disappointing, to say the least. Very poor performance. Right, so since Tobias sent us this fanfiction, we'll read that, and then I'll end the stream with solo stealth. So there will be more Payday heisting after the fanfiction. So if you aren't interested in the fanfiction, which for some reason, I don't see why you wouldn't be, but if you do want to see more Payday heisting, I will do a solo stealth afterwards. If any of you want to share out the stream now and say I'm about to read out an Overkill fanfiction, please do share the link to the stream, because I could do it, but I mean I don't think I get much engagement on my tweets anyway. Mods, if one of you will put the announcement in the Discord server, then that would be really handy. Just put it again in the live streams thing, or put it in general chat. Just say that I'm about to read out a fanfiction from Tobias. Really love for this boat to be clear so we can just leave. We're all waiting for what's coming. Is it really? Thanks for telling me. Okay. Where are the other... Is that it? Isn't that it? Where are the other... Where are the rest of these cops? I swear they're not on the boat and then they get on there and it prevents the objective from finishing. Do they have to be off the boat for a certain amount of time or something? Maybe that's it. Maybe that's why it doesn't activate very easily. Right, they're retreating now. That's got to be it. Let us go. Please. Oh, I'm on my AK. Damn it. Why is there a Captain Winter shield there? The Captain Sharp and not really. I didn't realise. There we go. Tobias is announcing it, is he? Oh no. He's posted it in my Discord. I've got the document. Is it actually a document? It's a message.txt. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm scared.
Now, if there's a plan that went straight to hell, don't worry about Locke.
Everyone needed to see the end of the stream. Oh, Tobias. Tobias has retweeted it and put everyone needs to see the end of the stream. Oh no. Oh boy. So to anyone who's new to the stream, hi, my name's Troy, also known as Red Archer Live. In today's stream, Tobias has written a fanfiction about me and a goat. I know nothing more than that, and I am extremely scared. But we're all going to read it together and have a great time. Okay? We're all going to have a nice time together. Okay? So, to make this even more intimidating and even more ASMR-like, I'm not going to have any background music on. Because I don't think any Payday 2 song would be able to last the duration of this, and it would just get really awkward. Like when I did the first interview with Damien and I decided to leave like the Flames of Love playing on repeat and people got really tired of it. And honestly, I can't blame you for that. That's why any other interview I've done, I just don't have music in the background because there's no need for it. Right, we just need to pick a nice specific mask. Oh dear. Can we get a different pose? I want a different pose. There we go, that'll do. It's just... Right, let's have a quick little drink. I need some throat lubrication. I could have used far better words than throat lubrication when I'm about to read a fanfic about a man and a goat. But, go with it. I really hope you haven't put anything dodgy in this, Tobias, because I'm worried you're going to test my PG family-friendly levels. I'm literally smirking while I'm drinking. I'm really scared. I am really scared. Okay. Alright, let's not push this any longer. Oh, for God's sake, I'm scared. Downloading the text. Let's just see how long it is first. Bear in mind at this point now, and my phone is what I use for the chat. It's now what I'm using to read out the fanfiction, so I can't see the live chat. But I will look back and see what you're all saying. So don't think you shouldn't be putting things in the chat, because I do want to see what you're all saying. I just won't see it at this point in time. It's apparently downloaded the text file, but for some reason, it's not opening it. Hang on a minute. Oh, open with. That would open with Word, wouldn't it? Would Word open it? Presumably it would. It's a TXT file. Jeez, Tobias! Oh, it's only 2 pages. You scared me. Right, it's 2 A4 pages. Shouldn't be too bad. If some text appears garbled, you can change the encoding. I think it seems... Oh, God. Do you know what? I think all that's going to happen now is I'm going to just be laughing right the way through, which probably isn't the right reaction. I'm going to do it anyway. Okay. Deep breath. Deep breath. There's no title, which makes me sad. I mean, he put in the message, Troy Get Horny. I don't know whether that's his title. Maybe it is. So, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Troy Get Horny by Overkill Tobias Remmers. It was a warm summer day in Washington. I need to concentrate. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh my God, I need to... Ooh, okay. The sweat glistened on the forehead of the world-famous YouTube streamer Troy Boy as his bulging biceps struggle to lift his bow. I already don't like this. Oh, I already don't like this. Its glossy scarlet finish shined in the beating sun, as he knocked an arrow also with the same scarlet paint job. It's time, Troy said. For the Red Archer, he added. That needs to be my catchphrase. That is both the cringiest and most glorious thing I've ever heard. Just every time I start a heist, it's time for the Red Archer. Jesus. Okay. What decisions have led him here? The snipers are drawing a bead on him as he dodges the bullets flying around him. Ricochet ping in the asphalt and gunfire roar over the streets. With a quick glance around him, he spots Elizabeth taking cover behind the nearby muscle car. Elizabeth, apparently you're in this. I didn't know. Sebastian, Seb's in it as well. Sebastian is hiding in a bush, trying to figure out how to put his armor on the right way up. Sounds about right. In the middle of the road stands the fourth member of the team, a literal god of heisting, racking up kills using his akimbo LMGs with perfect headshot accuracy. Troy offers praise to his guardian angel, co-heister, as he rushes up the nearby stairs and ducked behind a coffee table. Who is this guardian angel co-heister? This literal god of heisting? I presume we're going to find out. A massive explosion shook the entire neighborhood. I love how Tobias hasn't made it PG for me. What a legend. Holy fudge cake, guys! Did you see that? You did see that, right? Oh, sorry, that's my terrible reading. Holy fudge cake, guys! You did see that, right? Asked Tobias. Oh, so Tobias, I'm guessing, is the fourth member who's the literal god of heisting. Egotistical much, mate? Oh, yeah, that was awesome, shouted Elizabeth. It was. I'm glad I saw that, agreed Sebastian. It would have sucked to miss that once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, said Elizabeth. I know where this is going, and I hate you. Troy looked up from the table. What happened? He asked sheepishly. But not long did he get to wonder. My reading used to be amazing. It's absolute pants now. But not long did he get to wonder that until he heard the familiar sound of a bulldozer nearby. Running from the noise, he just got a few steps before he sees the beautiful white coat of the most voluptuous goat Troy has ever laid eyes on. Hello there, Troy began. Oh, for God's sake, Tobias! Right, I need to reread this because I need to do it in a certain tone of voice. You might see where this is going. I've lost where I was up to. There we go. I'm sorry. This is so anticlimactic. Okay. Hello there, Troy began. General Troyobi, the goat finished. Troy knows he found the goat of his dreams. His heart skipped a beat and he felt a sharp pain in his abdomen as the goat thrust her head hard into Troy's soft body. Tobias, I hate you. I actually hate you. This is we're only like a third of the way through. I dread to think where this is going to end up. His body felt limp as he collapsed on the ground. His eye slowly darkens and the blue sky disappears from his sight. The only sensations he feels is the pain of the goat's pickup line and the butterflies in his stomach. Okay, I've really got to try and do this. I can never do this line properly, but I'm going to try it. I need a medic bag, Troy thought to himself. That probably hurt your ears. I don't care. And just before he fell unconscious, he felt the feeling he knows and loves all too well. Handcuffs around his hands. What do you mean, the feeling I know and love all too well? You dirty boy. This is disgusting. The next thing he knew, he was waking up in the holding cell. He stretched out his arms and stroked his handlebar mustache. The handlebar bit is under my chin. I don't have a handlebar mustache. Not yet. Wow. Doesn't listen properly. What a shame. Good, Troy thought to himself. Why would I think being in a holding cell was good? I dread to think. The pride and joy are still intact. Is that what I'm calling my facial hair? Okay. All right. He looked around the small cell. A TV in the corner shows a report about the shooting downtown. The tagline says, 3 suspects still at large. The audio is muted, and the picture shows the mayhem. Did these people have a death wish? The TV asks in the text under the footage. Oh my god, you're so self-aware, Tobias. We got another one, an authoritarian voice booms through the prison. Excited, Troy jumps up. Will he get to see one of his best besties in the whole wide world again? Stringing his neck to see around the corner. What do we have here? Asked one officer. Aggravated assault, the other officer replies. Put them with the other, the first officer says. Oh, for God's sake, it's going to be the goat, isn't it? You're going to put this goat in the cell with me. I'm really worried now. The heavy boot steps of the officer walking over to the cell rings through Troy's body. Each step brings Troy's friend closer to him. His heart beat sinks with the steps. He can hear the short breaths of the person in custody, and just as they are about to round the corner, bah! Echoes through the hallway. For God's sake. Oh. I need the Curb Your Enthusiasm theme right about now. Troy's breath is in his throat as he realises he will get a second chance as the goat of his life. Oh, sorry, that's Tobias typing. Sorry, not to forgo. So I'm guessing you mean realises he will get a second chance with the goat of his life. Isn't life strange sometimes? Troy asked himself. Ah, very nice, very nice. The heavy thud of the gate closing behind the goat. Hello, Troy, the goat bleats. What? Wanna Oh no! Do you want to change into a more comfortable, quote, profile, unquote, she asked. How do I do that? Troy asked with a shaky voice. I don't know how to change the profile, Troy continues. Here, let me help you, the goat bleats softly. The goat moves closer to Troy and runs her hooves through his carrot top. His carrot top! Oh my god, I hate you. Troy can smell her fur, a sweet smell of dirt and coffee. He runs his hands over her horns. They feel so hard and yet so smooth. I love your horns, Troy whispers. Thanks, I moisturise, the goat replies. Hold on to my horns, the goat bleats seductively. Troy grabs a... I'm going to ASMR this. Troy grabs a firm grip of both horns. The goat lowers her head, and Troy closes his eyes. He feels a sharp pain in his chest as the goat threw herself at full force into Troy's solar plexus. What does that even mean? What is my solar plexus? Is that meant to be something... Okay. I'm not even going to ask. That is for messing with my coffee table, you... you winker. You know what they're trying to say. The goat screamed. You little ginger unimportant cog, she continued. Oh my god, I hate you. Totally worth it. It doesn't matter, said the goat. Troy thinks to himself as consciousness fades from him. And that is the end of the fanfiction. I honestly, I've got to be honest with you guys. I think that we could have had a follow-up to that. That is gorgeous. That is gorgeous. I'm going to go back to the live chat. I'm going to ask you all, would you like me to read that again in a bit more of a more coherent form, so that I know what I'm reading now, I can read it a bit better, because I was too busy laughing at stuff. I feel like everyone's going to ask me to read it again. I'm not even sure it's worth me checking. If you want, I can read it once more, and then we can do the solo stealth. But before I do, let me just say, you know, that was disturbing and uncomfortable and downright hilarious. But you know what, Tobias, I gotta say, fair play to you. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. That was beautiful, man. It was beautiful. Absolutely Amazing Needs Part 2. Yeah, people are saying read it again. Okay, I will read it again, and this time I'll read it properly, and I won't mess up on loads of stuff. I'll actually read this properly, and then maybe it can be a nice little bit for a live stream highlight or something. Okay. It was a warm summer day in Washington. The sweat glistened on the forehead of the world-famous YouTube streamer Troy Boy as his bulging biceps struggled to lift his bow. Its glossy scarlet finish shined in the beating sun as he knocked an arrow, also with the same scarlet paint job. It's time, Troy said. For the Red Archer, he added. What decisions have led him here? The snipers are drawing a bead on him as he dodges the bullets flying around him. Ricochet ping in the asphalt and gunfire roar over the streets. Sign up, that sentence is beautiful. I love that. With a quick glance around him, he spots Elizabeth taking cover behind the nearby muscle car, Sebastian hiding in a bush, trying to figure out how to put his armor on the right way up, and in the middle of the road stands the fourth member of the team, a literal god of heisting, racking up kills using his akimbo LMGs with perfect headshot accuracy. Troy offers praise to his guardian angel co-heister as he rushes up the nearby stairs and ducked behind a coffee table. A massive explosion shook the entire neighbourhood. Holy fudge cake, guys! You did see that, right? Asked Tobias. Yeah, that was awesome, shouted Elizabeth. It was. I sure am glad I saw that, agreed Sebastian. It would have sucked to miss that once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, said Elizabeth. Troy looked up from the table. What? What happened? He asked sheepishly. But not long did he get to wonder that until he heard the familiar sound of a bulldozer nearby. Running from the noise, he just got a few steps before he sees the beautiful white coat of the most voluptuous goat Troy has ever laid eyes on. Hello there, Troy began. General Troyobi, the goat finished. Troy knows he found the goat of his dreams. His heart skipped a beat, and he felt a sharp pain in his abdomen as the goat thrust her head hard into Troy's soft body. His body felt limp as he collapsed on the ground. His eye slowly darkens, and the blue sky disappears from his sight. The only sensations he feels are the pain of the goat's pickup line and the butterflies in his stomach. Ah! I need a medic bag, Troy thought to himself. And just before he fell unconscious, he felt the feeling he knows and loves all too well. Handcuffs around his hands. The next thing he knew was he was waking up in the holding cell. He stretched out his arms and stroked his handlebar mustache. Good, Troy thought to himself. The pride and joy are still intact. He looked around the small cell. There was a TV in the corner, showing a report about the shooting downtown. The tagline says, 3 suspects still at large. The audio is muted, and the picture shows the mayhem. Did these people have a death wish? The TV asks in the text under the footage. We got another one, an authoritarian voice booms through the prison. Excited, Troy jumps up. Will he get to see one of his best besties in the whole wide world again? Stringing his neck to see around the corner. What do we have here? Asked one officer. Aggravated assault, the other officer replies. Put them with the other, the first officer says. The heavy bootsteps of the officer walking over to the cell rings through Troy's body. Each step brings Troy's friend closer to him. His heart sinks with the footsteps. You can hear the short breaths of the person in custody, and just as they are about to round the corner, "Bah!" echoes through the hallway. Troy's breath is in his throat as he realises he will get a second chance with the goat of his life. Isn't life strange sometimes? Troy asked himself. The heavy thud of the gate closing behind the goat. Hello, Troy, the goat bleats. Want to change into a more comfortable, quote, profile, unquote, she asked. How do I do that? Troy asked with a shaky voice. I don't know how to change the profile, he continued. Here, let me help you, the goat bleats softly. The goat moves closer to Troy and runs her hooves through his carrot top. Troy can smell her fur. A sweet smell of dirt and coffee. He runs his hands over her horns. They feel so hard and yet so smooth. I love your horns. Oh, Troy whispers. Sorry, I will do that again. I love your horns, Troy whispers. Thanks, I moisturise, the goat replies. Hold on to my horns, the goat bleats seductively. Troy grabs a firm grip of both horns. The goat lowers her head, and Troy closes his eyes. He feels a sharp pain in his chest as the goat threw herself at full force into Troy's solar plexus. That's for messing with my coffee table, you wanker, the goat screamed. You little ginger unimportant cog, she continued. Totally worth it. It doesn't matter, said the goat. It doesn't matter. I had the goat, Troy thinks to himself as consciousness fades from Troy. The end. And I said the W word because I just thought, you know what, I was so absorbed into it, I just thought, why not? The goat of his life, I know. That is one of the... I got to admit, right, that is probably the strangest thing that's ever happened to me on a stream. I have to be honest. But that was beautiful. What I wonder is... Brian Duckworth in the chat! Oh my god, I was literally about to say, if somebody walked into the stream halfway through, sees a goat on the screen and hears me reading out about a goat sinking her horns into my chest, I dread to think. Brian, what I would ask you is if you run this back about, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes, and just experience the whole thing. Because Tobias from the Overkill team decided at the start of the stream he was going to write a fanfiction between myself and a goat. So there you go. Troy did a swear. There you go. Naughty word. Make the exception because I feel like I kind of had to for that. I just try and be family friendly when I can, so, you know. So, I will make the coffee shop goat thing into a highlight first, and then I'll make this into a highlight afterwards, so we have the goat saga. And who knows, if Tobias gets enough funding, I say funding, but, you know, maybe he will make a part 3. Who knows? I'm excited. I hope he does. Overkill partner. Yeah, this is what happens if you're an Overkill partner. They make fan fictions of you and goats. I wrote totally worth it. It doesn't matter. Had goat. Yeah, but I thought... Is that actually what you meant? I kept messing up on the words. I wasn't sure whether there was missing a word there or something. Is that just me getting confused on it? But there you go. Totally worth it. It doesn't matter. Had goat. My fault. There we go. But there you go. So that is the... I'm tempted to tell everyone. Go for it. It was a great little fan fiction. So, we are now going to end the stream with a solo stealth. So, which heist are we doing today? That's a good question. I don't know. I need to put the music back on. It's very quiet right now. But I need to just put my stealth build on and also put the goat mask on because, I mean, consistency. Come on. Got to do that. Tobias equals goat. Yeah. Tobias is the goat, writing about goats. What a strange world we live in. This is my stealth build, isn't it? Yes, it is. Wonderful. So, let's just pop the good old goat mask on. And put the music back up. Oh, there we go. That's more like it. Get some beats. Okay. Nice little solo stealth to round it off. I know most Payday streams tend to start with a solo stealth opening them up, but I'm weird like that. I do it differently. And I think we're going to do... something nice and simple, really. I don't want to do anything where I'm going to mess it up. Not after that glorious event. I think we probably kind of should do a Vlad job, purely because of, you know, Vlad. So, do we do Ukrainian job or 4 stores? Well, those are both really low-key ones, though. I want to do something a bit bigger. Let's do the yacht heist. Let's do the yacht heist. Let's do yacht heist. Let's do it. You got a heist with the goat mask now. Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm wearing it. Oh, good times. You've suffered enough. You should do yacht heist. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I don't know how you're recovering from that so quickly. Honestly, wonder. It's like I've processed it in a different part of my brain and I've just shoved it aside. Because, I mean, do you know what? One thing I will take away is I really liked what Tobias wrote there that wasn't, you know... I probably should explain a couple of bits of context because I think there's some bits I didn't explain. I cannot disclose proper things, but back before one of the other updates came out, Tobias and Liz showed me a couple of bits of one of the updates, like the day before. And what happened was, Tobias was running me through a few bits in the update to, you know, say, oh, here's what's here and here's what's not, kind of thing. So I had a day's notice to get a video going. And at one point, he went, oh, did you see that bit on screen just then? And I was like, what do you mean? He went, oh, that extra bit in the update I didn't tell you about. And I was like, what? What do you mean? And he then closed off his screen share. So it basically was a whole troll that himself and Elizabeth had seen this thing he was teasing, and I hadn't seen it. That's where the whole missing the once-in-a-lifetime explosion thing came from. He's trying to tease me about that even more. Was there anything else that needed context? It might not have been, but there was so much in there. It was beautiful. I just personally like the fact that they had the catchphrase about the Scarlet Bow. If you don't add a skin into the game now, Tobias, that's called the Red Archer Bow or something, like something to do with my name in that bow with a scarlet paint, I'm going to be really sad. I actually really want that to be a skin now. Can we make it? Can we please make that? But yeah, so that's where the whole missing the explosion thing came from. Because it was such a troll. It wasn't so bad because the update was coming out the next day. But, like, when you're being shown something and then they tease you and go, did you not see that bit? And then they don't tell you what it is and then leave the call, you get very annoyed. Choice portraying us all as bullies. Is that not what you are? Is that not what you are, Liz? I love you all, but you are bullies. Honestly. But yeah, so, Tobias, please make a Scarlet bow skin and call it Red Archer or something. I crave that now. That's beautiful. But I actually genuinely now, unironically, at some point, want to go, it's time for the Red Archer. Because even though that's cringy as hell, it's kind of beautiful. So, what can you do? Change on the bows to a Red Archer. Yeah, literally. You can make skins. You can make your own skins. Yeah, but and you show me a bit of how to do that. I need to practice it because it's a lot. It's a lot to process. But I will try and make one for myself. But the problem with that is I need to get a mod to use it because I know Tobias said without it being in a safe, you can't actually get it officially. Like being part of a collection. I haven't actually stealthed Yacht Heist properly in a while, man. This is one of the ones I also did offline with Silent Assassin. I did Shadow Raid and did Yacht Heist. Tell you what, killing all the guards in Yacht Heist really does make it easier. But again, I should stress, only use mods like that offline if you want to mess around, like I did. We only bully you. Yes, I know. I know you do. That's all you do. So, green in room 101, the aquarium bookshelf food cart. Green, room 101, aquarium bookshelf food cart. Okay. Green, room 101. Oh, go away. Oh no, who saw that? This is not an ideal situation. Ugh, I never called you fat. That was ages ago, man. Tobias, was he violated? Wait, what? It's time for the Red Archer. Literally. Like, it's one of those catchphrases that is ridiculously cringy, but also at the same time, kinda cool. Is that just me? I kinda think that's kind of a cool catchphrase. Cringy. Like, I'm not gonna say it at the start of a video. But it's like, it's kinda cringy where it's like, you know, when, like, The Rock would be like, do you smell what The Rock is cooking? Like, that kind of thing. But it's do you see what Red Archer Live is? I don't know, shooting with his bow. I don't know, that started strong and got very weak. Oh, and by the way, we should introduce a new rule with these solo stealth things, like, at the end of the stream. If I fail it, I fail it. Like, I get one shot. I mean, both times I've passed it, haven't I? So, we did car shop last time, and the time before... I can't remember. Did anyone remember what we did the time before when I ended with a solo stealth? I can't actually remember. But, yeah, I get one shot. If I mess this up, that's it. Stream's over. If I get it right, that's it. Stream's over. I mean, it's not exactly a great deal of stakes. I should do a Payday stream at one point where I open with that. Wait, so bookshelf. So room 101, bookshelf, aquarium, food cart. Yes, it's bookshelf up here. Or no, aquarium up here, and then it's bookshelf and food cart on the top floor. That was it.
Down.
I think I'm just going to have to kill the guard here anyway, so... I'll just clock him. Come here, gamer. Yeah, I don't know what I was saying. I'm losing track now. But yeah, so Overkill. Overkill Tobias, would you possibly write a sequel to that? Because if you do, I will read it out in a separate stream at some point. I actually will, because as uncomfortable as that was, I know that everyone else had a lot of fun, and I certainly had a lot of fun knowing that an Overkill dev had written a fanfiction. I should not have thrown that down the stairs. A guard could spot that. That's not clever. That is really not clever. But yeah, so carry on the goat saga. Because really, I mean, well, technically that was kind of like an interpretation of the Goat Simulator heist, which for some reason I've only just clocked in my head that's what he was doing. That he was describing the coffee shop goat incident for some of it. I don't know why that didn't clock in my head, but it just has now. But yeah, I need to make highlights of both of those, and I will do that. Murky Station I did. Yeah, it was car shop first, then it was Murky Station. That's it. Yeah, thank you, Callum. Oh! Oh, you're kidding me! Well, there's our first fail of a solo stealth at the end of the stream. I'm quite sad. I'm actually quite sad now. I'm sad. I'm really sad. Right, okay. That is a good point to end the stream, I think. That has been one of the most entertaining streams I've done in a while. I don't know if it's entertaining for the right reasons. I mean, I literally just read out a fanfiction about a goat shoving her horns into my chest. I mean, you can't get weirder than that, I don't think. Or maybe you can, I don't know. How is he not spotted? I don't even... No, remember what I said, Elizabeth. If I fail it, that's it. I only get one shot. It's not time to restart. That's it. It's gone. How is he not spotted? Well, I was spotted. There you go. As punishment, read the fiction again. No, I'm good. Look at Tobias' earlier comment. Why? What else has he said? Have I missed something? Callum Judge. Tobias, was he violated while he was unconscious? Tobias says, I will leave that up to your and Red Archer Live's imagination. Thank you. That's lovely. So I was also possibly violated whilst doing... Okay, great. What a line said. I'm not reading it again. I've read it twice now. It's enough. And you're going to get the highlights, so don't worry about it. Right. Literally, I'm going to make a video. It'll just be called Overkill Wrote Me a Fanfiction. That'll be it. That'll be the highlight. Whenever I put it up, that'll be the highlight. Honest to God. Right, so I need to say this before I put the song on because I'm going to have to mute the song in the VOD, like I will at the intro. Thank you all for watching the stream. If you have enjoyed it, please leave a thumbs up. As always, it would be very, very much appreciated. Thank you to Alex Ball for donating another £6 earlier. That was very nice of you. Really much appreciated. And thank you to Liz and Tobias for just being here and being part of it. It's nice to see Overkill people in here, like, and chatting and stuff. And we've all got to, again, I know Tobias can't hear it, but everyone else is watching. Can we have a round of applause for Tobias' amazing creative writing there? Because that actually was very, very interesting to read. I'm probably going to just go and sit in a cold shower for an hour after this now. I don't think it's quite hit me what I've read there, but, you know, we'll get there. But anyway, thank you all. I will see you all with a video hopefully this weekend. If not, the next stream will probably be a week tomorrow, since that'll be after my final exam. So, I love you all. Keep safe. Look after yourselves. Look after each other. And I will see you all in the next video/stream. The outro song is called Billion Pieces by Bastille. Hope you like it. Other than that, thanks for watching. I'll see you all later. Take care, everyone.